Shalom,
Shalom, Israel. Shalom.
Another powerful week, coming out here week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked society known as America, Babylon in the Bible. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, double honors to the apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us these truth. Special salutations to the hopeful elect, Yahweh, the house of David, and to the confusion and faces scattered across the four corners of the globe. And so we want to come out here and speak on the various topics of what's going on in this kingdom of America, man. We have a lot of shootings happening. We still have hyperinflation going on. We got food shortages still going on, right? But our people still think that this is their continuing city to rest in.
Race riots spewing.
Race riots spewing. All right? Brewing. You know? So this is not the place that the Most High gave us to come live it up and live in a luxurious mentality. Right? You got this wicked holiday coming up, 4th of July, Independence, which our people are going to indulge themselves into. But they don't have no independence. Okay? We actually in captivity. I get that. Malachi 4, 2 and 10.
I got precept for you. We got 2nd Ezra 9 and 1.
You know?
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's right, measure the time diligently in itself. So you have to be out there and look on the news, look at the current events, see how the economy is doing, what's going on with this war, how is it affecting us and affecting our people, right? You got to measure the time diligently.
Right. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, verse 2.
Which is what? Prophecy, right? These things were written aforetime to happen. Right. So the things is prophetically written to happen, and then you see it happen, like in the book of Deuteronomy 18th chapter, then you know who's the prophet that's telling the truth. Right?
The scriptures also said what? In those times it's gonna be like Sodom and Gomorrah. And guess what? That LGBT agenda is on an all-time high. The vibration of music, pushing them into that state of LGBTs is an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Death is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Abortions. You got people now that since they got this whole Roe versus Wade, because of that whole situation with the federal government not backing them, guess what? Now they're gonna start going to different countries or illegally finding other ways to kill these babies, man.
Right.
It says, which that's against the scriptures in the first place, man. It says, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Wherein the who?
Wherein the highest.
Wherein the highest, the Most High, Yahweh, who you ignorantly call God. Right? He's going to begin to visit the world which he made. Right? And it's not going to be a happy joy time. Right?
Hey, can I read some?
Yes.
It says measurement. Measurement is to find a number that shows the amount of something. Okay? But it said measurement is important in providing links between strands of mathematics. All right, so, hey, what you got to understand is that this whole system is ran by a mathematical equation.
Right.
All right, and who the one that gave the math? The math was the Lord. This is like an algorithm. So you use the measurements. Why? Because measurements are important, man. All right, it actually helps you link. You know, when the kingdom of the Lord is coming.
That's right.
When you start seeing certain signs, you start seeing famine and wars going on, rumors of wars. That's going to let you know you're close, because when we was in slavery in the 20s, 1920s, the 1900s, there wasn't no world wars like that. The 1900s, wasn't no world wars. You know, wasn't no Ukraine, Taiwan, China. That's how we know we getting closer, man. How you doing, sis? And then the condition of our people. The moral structure of the society is going down the drain, man. Right? Yeah, Bruce.
Continues on. It says, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
See? So what is the measurement for? The measurements, which what? The Bible, and you using the Bible as the ruler. Right? So you trying to see how close we are till the Lord come back. So as time go on, the ruler gets shorter. It gets shorter. It gets shorter. You know? Yeah.
Verse 3, it says, therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes.
Right, so you start to see the earthquakes more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And uproars of the people in the world.
Uproars of the people, like you had in Boston. You had a white supremacist group claiming America again. They marching through Boston talking about they claiming America back, which is only going to raise the tension and the animosity between the minorities and the Edomites.
Yep.
The Israelites and the Edomites. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 4. Then
How can you claim America back when you never had ownership of it?
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you stole it in the first place. That's like you stealing somebody's car, they come back to get the car, you like, hold up, this is my car now. No, it never was your car.
Right.
You know?
You had an earthquake, 1.6 magnitude earthquake that happened in South Carolina.
Check that out.
July 1st.
Check that out. 1st of July.
Those are the signs that we got to look out for.
Right.
That the Most High is ready to return this place, to return to this place.
Did I visit?
That's right.
Yeah.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou will understand.
Then shalt thou understand. Right? Because, when you're dealing with algorithms and math, science, knowledge, you got to understand what you're doing.
Right.
You got to understand formulas. You got to understand, okay, 5x plus 30, you got to know what that x is. There's only one way. You got to follow the formula. And how we know we're getting closer is through the scriptures, man. The heavenly scriptures that the Most High gave as a comforter, man.
Right.
And that's why we are at ease. When everybody going crazy, they're going to kill each other for water. They're going to kill each other for money. They're going to kill each other for nonsense. We're going to be at ease, man.
Right.
We're going to trust in the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
So when was this algorithm put together? Before we was even born. These concepts were put together. The good guy, who's going to be the good guy? Who's going to be the bad guy? It was already, the scripture was already written.
Right.
Now we just got to play it out.
Yeah. Right.
You know? Okay.
It says,
Who's the bad guy? Where's going to be the enemy's land?
Yeah.
Who is the enemy's?
Right.
How he looks. His mannerisms.
Right.
Who's the 2/3? But that's part of the equation too.
Yeah.
2/3 of Israel, that's 2/3, 2 parts.
Yeah.
That's dealing with math.
Yeah.
But then you gotta have an understanding when all hell breaks loose that 2/3 of our people gonna be slaughtered, man. That's not for you to bug out. And it could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your neighbor. You gotta understand those concepts. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
it says, even from the beginning. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Right, so just like the beginning, Esau want to talk about creation, that was shown. We know things was created because we live amongst it.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that Esau want to tell you how things was created. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
But we know things like you don't got to know that somebody created the skies. You can see it.
Right.
You just don't know who to give reverence to in that realm, who to praise.
Right.
We know who to praise.
That's right.
We're not going to sit there and say, oh, we don't know, or Big Bang Theory made it happen.
Yeah.
How you going to give praises to rocks?
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Quick precept. This is Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake.
Thunder with earthquakes, right? You got all the bad weather that's going on in the land.
Yeah.
Tsunamis,
Got
right?
cows passing out.
Thousands of cattle passing out, right? Food, farm, plant.
Shortages.
They've been catching on fire.
Wildfires in California right
The
now.
cattle died, 10,000 cattle.
You got NATO's still trying to get Finland and Sweden into which is going to heighten that tension.
Yeah.
You got the Euphrates River getting depleted as we speak. So that's the measurement, you know? Yeah, brief.
Isaiah 29:6. It says, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So, yeah, you got the fires in
California,
right
yup,
now.
happening now.
This is the Lord. This is how the Lord visits the earth. When you see earthquakes, storms, fires, this is all visitation.
But Esau is trying to put a name to it. Oh, this happened because CO2.
Yes.
This happened because of that.
Science.
Yeah, he's not pointing to the fact that this is the Lord doing.
Yeah.
You know, Esau want to always try to make it seem like it's not what it is.
Right.
Oh, the Red Sea turned red because this and algae and all this nonsense. He always want to normalize things instead of things that's supernatural.
Right.
That's why the Lord showed the chariots. What's your excuse about that now?
Put science on that.
See?
Yeah.
That's when they get stumbled. Oh shit.
Not emitting any fuel at all.
That was it on that.
God, powerful.
Michael 2 and 10.
All right, just to back you up to the precept on the time. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 4, verse 37. Break down. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times, and he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled.
That's right. That's how the Most High moves. He moves in order. He's not going to go against his word. So he measured the times by measure, which is what the scriptures and prophecy.
You can bring that to Ezra. When Ezra wanted certain things to happen, and he's like, yo, I can't. We were just talking about that. You know, that's a spirit. You could get that to me. Because Ezra was like, yo, why we just can't get the elect right now and just go right to the kingdom? He was like, yo, you can't do that, Ezra.
Right, I got these events.
Yeah, these events gotta happen. I wrote the storyline.
Right.
And anytime you do a story, you gotta have like the beginning, the plot. Then there gotta be some suspense. It's like a roller coaster ride. You know, then you got the grand finale, the ending. You know? Yeah, we got that?
I got a quick precept, real quick.
What's that? Esdras?
It's Edris, yeah, 2nd Edris.
What you said?
When he asked it like, yo, how come we can't bring that?
I got it. It's actually right here. So like, you got something. It's in the same. It's in the same chapter.
All right.
You say,
We got.
It's in 2nd Esdras 4. 2nd Esdras 4 and 38. Then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, even we are all full of envy. And for our sakes, peradventure, it is that the floors of the righteous are not filled because of the sins of them that dwell upon the earth. So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask of her when she has fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her. Then said I, No, Lord, that can she not. And he said unto me, In the grave, the chambers of souls are like the woman of a womb. Like as a woman that travaileth make a haste to escape the necessity of travail, even so do these places haste to deliver those things that are committed unto them. Talking about the prophetic events. You know, as done. Moment. Right, but they hasten to get it out. Because it's like they hold the debate, man. You know what? I think it's a different one.
Keep going.
It says, verse 43. From the beginning, look what thou desirest to see, it shall be showed thee. Then answered I and said, If I have found favor in thy sight, if it be possible, and if I be meet therefore, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past than is to come.
So Ezra was trying to measure too, like, yo, do we got more to come?
Right.
Like, how close are we?
Yeah.
Because you know you hasting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He hasting. You're like, yo, do we have more to come, or is it more, is it more behind us, or is it more in front of us?
Right.
You know, and the Lord gonna show him. Yeah.
Verse 46. What is past, I know, but what is for to come, I know not. And he said unto me, Stand upon the right side, and I shall expound the similitude unto thee.
So now you're gonna let him know. I'm gonna give you an answer to that question. Yeah.
So I stood and saw, and behold, a hot burning oven passed by before me.
Right, so he's seen an actual burning oven pass, a burning furnace pass right in front of him. Yeah.
And it happened that when the flame was gone, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still.
So all he sees was smoke. Yeah.
Verse 50. Then said he unto me, consider with thyself, as the rain is more than the drops, and as the fire is greater than the smoke. But the drops and the smoke remain behind, so the quantity which is passed did more exceed.
Right, so he said more, meaning what? You close. You close.
Right.
And that was back during the time of Ezra.
Right. That's how you.
But look how slow it. Look how slow it is moving. Yo, how many years was Ezra before Yahushua?
I think 500, because when they did the message, I'll do it.
Okay,
This is Acts 1 and 6. It says, I'll start at 5. For John truly baptized with water, but ye shall be baptized with the Holy Spirit not many days hence. Verse 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Disciples, when you want to restore the time of the kingdom of Israel?
Yes.
So it's actually, is it this time?
Yes.
And when you think about it, Ezra was 480 years, 480, right? 480 years before Yahushua. So technically, when Yahushua came on the scene, that was the restoration of the kingdom.
Right.
That was the starting stages.
Right.
That was the building block. That's when it started. That's when Esau started going down. You see? Yeah, man. So that's almost 2,500 years ago.
Right.
And the Lord said, yo, we close.
Right.
But remember the Lord said one day with the Lord, if you want to get that, and Peter's, one day with the Lord is what?
This is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Yeah, because the disciples, they was measuring, they was inquiring about the kingdom of heaven. They was ready. They was ready for the kingdom of Israel to be established here on this planet Earth. With these people on the sign ruling, so-called Negroes down to you so-called Mexicans.
Yeah, that's right.
We make up the lost 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
And that's the spirit we gotta be in. We gotta be seeking the kingdom. You know, the scriptures say such affections on things that's above, not on things that's on earth. You know, so that's the mindset that you gotta have. That was just
You got that one day with the Lord? Got it? Bring it up.
Look at 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. Verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Yeah, speak on that, priest. Relax, speak on that.
That's the whole measurement. You get into the measurement. God's time is not our time.
Right.
One day in the kingdom of heaven is 1,000 years here on earth. So it's a different time.
So,
You know?
so when Ezra was speaking about that, he said, yo, you close.
Right.
That's technically 2.5 days for the Lord.
Right.
That's not really that long.
At all.
You know how fast this weekend went by? I remember Friday was Sunday.
Yeah, we drove one. Yeah.
So when Ezra asked about it, it was Friday. You know? It was Thursday. It was Thursday, mid-Thursday. No, Friday. It said Friday, Saturday. So probably like midday Friday he asked.
Right.
2.5 days, bro.
Yep.
You know?
It feels like the year's almost over already.
Yeah, you know how fast time go, man?
Yeah.
And that's what Ezra, he was kind of like being like, damn, we got a lot. No, it's a lot of time for you because you coming in a human flesh.
Right.
You know? Yeah. That's it. Can you finish to read that, Ezra?
Back at 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 50. 1, it says, Then I prayed and said, May I live? Thinkest thou unto that time? or what shall happen in those days.
Right, so Ezra was like, yo, am I going to live? Am I going to be around when that time happens?
Right.
All right? Because, you know, a lot of times, you know, Carl, you be like, damn, am I going to be able to see when the Lord come back, you know?
Right.
You know, but hey, and that's how you understand reincarnation. There had to be a system of reincarnation put in place. Right? Because we know these bodies can't sustain for 2,500 years.
Yeah.
You know? You start feeling aches and pain at 25 years old.
Yeah.
Getting injured, you know?
He's giving out word.
Yeah.
Verse 52. He answered me and said, as for the tokens whereof thou hast asked me, I may tell thee of them in part. But as touching thy life, I am not sent to show thee, for I do not know it.
And you told him, I don't know. There's certain things that the angels don't know.
Right.
And there's certain things that the angels do know. And they can only speak on what they can speak on.
Right. They were made that order. They don't try to go above what was given.
Try to be too deep. No, Edris. If you spell your name, the numerical number divided by 9, you gotta get on deep, brother.
Right.
Sit your monkey ass down. E is the number 5 with the Z. You ain't gotta do all that magical robotic stuff, man. Yeah.
This is Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart.
Arise ye and depart, man.
For this is not your rest.
Yeah, this is not our rest, man. We wasn't sent over here to have a glorious time, right?
Also, too, you had a brother. He got shots. They shot at him 90 times, hit him 60.
Oh.
Can you imagine getting shot? I can't imagine getting punched 60 times. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, can you imagine getting shot 60 times, what that's doing to your body? That dude was doing the machata. was doing the machata, bro. Yeah, it's still moving.
That's crazy. That's a lot. That's judgment right there.
Judgment, yeah.
That's judgment. Hey, what about the baby mother that got shot? My boyfriend.
Yep. Bruce.
Right for the child.
Bruce.
2 Timothy tells you that we going into the next times.
Hey, check this out. When you do the science, the math on, because they shot at him 90 times, they hit him 60. Look at the number.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at the number. That's 2/3. That was the Lord saying he's a 2/3. 66.666. 66.6. So that's the Lord giving sign. He's a 2/3. But I know y'all gonna act crazy. You're gonna protest. And I'm telling you he's a 2/3. You know? Shot that nigga 90 times, let him 60. Why wasn't 59? Why wasn't 65?
Perfect number.
He meant it.
Yeah.
Remember, the Most High made a whole book for the book of Numbers. So this whole thing is an algorithm, bro.
Right.
And it's not meant for everybody to understand. You know, yes, he's an Israelite, but he was a 2/3.
Right.
They shot at you 90 times, hit you 60. That's 2/3.
Wow.
Because 30, 60, 90. That's 2/3.
Wow.
Yeah. 2/3. Yeah. Let me get his name. And let me get that precept about 2/3. Please. Yeah. You finish it off. Yeah. Can I get that brother's name real quick? I just want his name. Okay. His name is just want to get his name. This happened in Akron, Ohio. That's where LeBron is from. His name was Jalen Walker, 25. Yeah, Jalen, Jayland, Jayland. Yeah, Walker, 25 years old. They shot at him a hell of 90 bullets, and he was shot 60 times. So he's the definition of a 2/3. Yep. Yeah, pretty sure we got some slack there.
This is back in Micah 2 and 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted.
Yeah, it's polluted, man. You know, this society, they set up downfall shots for all your community in order to keep you away away from the Most High. Everything is a distraction. Everything consumes your energy. Right? The NBA Finals is over. Now what's the next big thing? A bunch of trades. Ah, shit. LeBron's going over here. KD. Oh, the excitement. You know, there's always something going on for you not to see the Most High. Birthday parties.
You got a football player in Baltimore, he's a linebacker. He overdosed on fentanyl and cocaine.
Wow.
Now this dude, he had a 20-some years old, at the top of his game, playing for the NFL. He's still depressed. Still got to get high. He polluted. That's why JB suffering depression. Look at Delonte West. Look at these dudes, bro. These dudes are millionaires. But being around Esau would totally, his system, the way everything, it would just break him down.
Yeah. It's going to drain you. And that's why, that's an indicator that you are the Israelites. Because there's no rest for you.
You don't see Chinese bums like that on the streets. You don't see East Indian bums like that. I don't remember the last time I seen an East Indian bum. You know? A Muslim bum.
Yeah. It says Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. Even with a sword destruction.
Wow.
Totally blacked out.
Shot 60 times, that's sword destruction.
That's sword destruction, bro. They shot at you 90. When can you do that at? You know, when do you stop and say, hold up, I think we love enough shots? You know? You know? But then when that damn Edomite went up in there and killed them kids in Texas, oh, hold on, we gotta wait. See? But they know Jake don't really be giving them the smoke like that. You know? But when they was in Texas killing all them kids, why the cops ain't stepping in?
Right. That's a perfect opportunity.
Because you picking Jews when you want to, you know?
Yeah.
You know? When Dylan Roof did that, what they do? They calmly locked him up.
Yeah.
Because that's your own. The dude in Buffalo, he just followed the law.
Yeah.
You know? Jake get laid out over a traffic stop.
Right, yeah.
What is it on that?
Zachariah?
Yeah, baby, get up.
We got Zechariah 13 and notice, it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Two parts shall be cut off and die. So all the passage which are both sides of the line. It's the Lord letting you know that the Lord's going to bring down his righteous judgment, his righteous anger.
Right.
He needs to cut off 2/3 of our people, right? Because they're not right and they won't get right. They want to stay into their idols. They want to stay in this system of depression and oppression.
Right. And like we said too, that's an algorithm. The number said 2/3. But guess what? Your position in this truth is to pray that you're part of that 1/3. Not to worry about 2/3, because you know they come in different ways in shades, forms. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times you got certain talking points to read to the Holy Spirit who they are. Because you don't know who they are, just because somebody's your same color complexion don't mean they're for you.
Right. And just because somebody's not just same color, don't mean they're against you. That's another thing. When Jacob is going to look at one side, hey, you're going to have some Israelites that look so-called white. That's going to look so-called Chinese.
Right.
Y'all brothers got to grow the hell up, man. You know? Because y'all don't really live that type of life. A lot of y'all get sick, y'all go right up to Esau to get medicine.
Right.
And then you, brother, kiss my boots. Get out of here, man. Stop fronting, man.
Right around the bunch of clock on Monday.
Exactly.
Getting your boots fixed.
Right. Yeah.
It says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein.
But the third, who is the elect, I got a precept real quick, Papa Sharp. Now, if I can read, 2nd Esdras 9 and 9. You get a precept?
I'll give it.
No, look, I'm sorry to read.
I'll read it.
I think we would like to read.
So 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them way.
You mean if I just start at 7?
Come.
It's a lot to
All right, it's all good. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7.
Read out.
It's 6, bro. It's bad.
Come. Verse 6. Hey, matter of fact, wasn't this when you
Yeah,
started out?
the whole chapter.
Oh, all right, yeah. You started that one. All right, verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Now, when you do a movie, don't you need sound effects? You need 3D effects?
Yeah.
So, hey, the Lord's gonna, this is gonna be a lot of things going on, man. You're gonna be hearing ghosts. The Lord will put a wild spirit out here, man. You know, you have a beginning, a middle, an end, a climax scene. You know, when you figure out who's the bad guy, oh shoot.
Right.
You know, then there's the fight. Then there's the final fight.
Right.
You know, even Darcy afraid, yeah, he still fight.
Right.
You know,
Verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Right? That's the ultimate, that's the deliverance right there.
that's the 1/3.
That's the 1/3.
That would be the 1/3, and the reason why the 1/3 is going to be the reason why the 1/3 is going to be saved to the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah for their works and their faith. Okay?
Faith works. You can't have one without the other.
Right.
They work together.
Check that out. Verse 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils. Shall be preserved from the said perils. Mentioned, shortages.
But all this is part of the movie.
All of it, yeah.
You know, they getting bad stuff coming out the sky, you know, thunder and the lightning, chariots going by, dropping off a care package. You know? Yeah, go ahead. And it says that, which means that what? The Lord's going to put a hedge over those men. He's going to, because this is talked about. They're going to be saved from the said perils. So when everybody else catching hell going through it, they're going to be chilling.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Wow, you see that? Woo! Rakatah Yahweh, Rakatah Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh, Rakatah Yahweh Shah.
Rakatah Yahweh, Rakatah Yahweh Shah. Brothers will be saved from the chariot came. You see that thing? Lightning. Like a chariot, you do, wow. And when I said I seen it, when the chariots go so fast, that was an after effect. That was an after effect, bro.
Sonic boom.
Yeah.
It's in there. That was the
I seen it through. You seen it right there, right? It reflected through the mirror. That thing was gone. Yeah.
Verse 8.
Real quick, you said preserve, right?
Come.
It says preserve. Google Dictionary says continue in a course of action even in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. See that? Like you say in that time of Jacob's trouble, even in that time where everything going to seem like there's no success, there's no way out of it, the Lord going to keep that hedge over brothers.
Wow.
You know?
That's it, man. Beautiful.
Wow.
That's it.
Yep. Because they said, they're going to be fed. You're going to starve.
Yeah.
You know? And we believe that. You might say, oh, y'all guys is crazy. You crazy, man. You left your pension.
Right.
Yo, you bugged out.
Right.
Oh, you bugged out. I got a bigger pension.
Yeah.
Yeah, priest.
Well, and that's where our faith is at, you know. Verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land. Sorry. Shall see my salvation. Yes. And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
These men, the 1/3, not the 2/3 that get hit with 60 bullets. How you in the last days you getting judged like that? That let you know who you are, bro. You getting shot the hell up, getting fucked up up. You know? Come on, man. Choked out. You know? Perfect precept. Read up.
This is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Wow.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Wow. Bring it
So
down.
that's why you see Jake's on the news getting shot with 60 bullets.
60 bullets.
The female up in Harlem She was just walking down the street.
The top one.
Allegedly, her baby father walked up on her and just blew her brains out.
Allegedly, come.
Yeah, that's all judgment of the Most High. The Most High is saying, you only of the families have I known out of all the whole earth.
Meaning what? Meaning what?
Yeah.
When your father give you rules, right?
Yes.
It don't apply to your friend Shakim that lived down the block. It applies to you. When he say you only have I, that's why I'm judging you.
Right.
I don't care about this. Yeah. I'm gonna judge you.
Yeah.
When the last time you seen a damn Muslim, and mind you, they're labeled as terrorists. Why wasn't they getting shot during the time of Al-Qaeda? Getting car stopped, getting pulled out,
That's a
choked
fact.
out, shot.
Never.
You never seen videos like that. Getting they goddamn, what you call them? What you call them things they put on their head?
Yo, the turban.
The turban. Why would they get their shit? Yo, get that shit open, nigga. What's up under here?
No turbans allowed inside.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And this was the height of 9/11.
that shit-
Why they wasn't getting violated?
Never happened to him, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great point.
Verse 2 again, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why you get punished.
Jakes get jacked up.
Yup, you get jacked up, you get judged, man. To the point where nobody else sees it but us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That was amazing.
Powerful, brother. Bring it up.
I must stay in Amos chapter 9.
Good.
Amos chapter 9 verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Start at 9, brother.
Amos chapter 9 verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel.
And that's what the Lord's doing. When you got a sifter, you sift it.
Right.
And all the sand go at the bottom. You just looking for that gold. That precious gold. Go ahead.
Among all the nations, like as corn is shift in a shift, yet shall
seed.
in a seed,
Uh-huh.
right here. Yet shall not the last grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
See that? All the sinners of my people. That's who's dying by the sword. Who getting shot? Who getting laid out on the streets? And even that girl, the one that got shot, you don't know what she was doing.
That's right.
You don't know how she was acting and talking. You don't know if she was burning candles, sat there. You don't know what was going on. All Jake sees is the end result. We don't look at it like that. We know there's something spiritual behind that. How the hell you getting shot in the head? You doing something wrong. You know?
That's why the disciples asked Al-Shaba, it's like, was it something that he did or his parents did? You get reincarnated, most I will judge you.
Because you know it's something deeper than the handicap. You know it's something deeper than the retardation. You know it's something deeper than the sickle cell, the HIV. Then you come to find out, oh, this man was a sodomite.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like how raising smallpox. Right. Sodomite. Right.
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox. Yeah.
Monkeypox.
Yeah.
Yeah, both this Amos chapter 9 verse 10. All sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And that's what a lot of our people think. They like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Nah, I'm good. I mean, until you in that depth, until you on the floor with your taco hanging out.
Right.
Or until your taco laying on your baby in the stroller. Taco meat on the floor.
Oh, you want to finish the edges?
Yeah, it's cool, I just want to finish that Ezra. Praise the mother. He was at 9 and 9. Yeah.
Yes. Second Ezra.
Verse 9. Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
You see, 2/3 of Israel is going to dwell in torments. They're going to be in a pitiful case. Pretty much you're going to be in an effed up situation. You see, because what you did was you cast this truth. You seen brothers on the highway in the Bible, you shook your head.
Right.
You know, you didn't want to listen.
Right.
You came up here talking about, yo, I took the Nazarite vow. Bro, shut up. You know?
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
So the whole existence of every man, well, Israel, the whole nation, they get benefits. The oxygen that you're breathing alone is a benefit. The fact that you got a nostril, eyes to see, blood circulating.
Wow.
You know?
Big toe, balance the ball.
You get benefits and you don't even know, damn, I got a spine to walk. You know, all my neurons is working. You know, I got a tongue, I can taste.
The senses alone, that you can have your senses, that's a blessing.
Right.
Some people can't see, they can't smell, they can't touch, they can't do none of that.
The Lord said you couldn't use marijuana. He said don't smoke it.
Right.
I mean, what's so hard about that? You know what I'm saying? That's like if your pop say, yo, you can drive my car, bro. Just don't be racing.
Right.
Don't be driving crazy. It should be grateful that your pop got you driving an S550. He just wants you to stay within the speed limit. The Lord didn't say you can't use medicinal stuff for teas and balms and ointments.
Right.
He just said, yo, just don't smoke it.
Stop it.
Your body's a temple.
Right.
But Jake act like, I gotta do it. Moses in the burning bush. Shut your
Make
ass
up
up.
fine shit,
Exactly.
Solomon's grave. Solomon's grave,
Man. Go ahead.
Verse 10, verse 11. And they that have lost my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, which is this right here, with the brothers being out there in the word going forward, that's the place of repentance.
You know that word law, it means to feel disgust, to abhor. You know, so you start talking, your brother, you can't eat pork. The Most High made all type of meats, turkey with turkey, chicken, you know, all type of meats. Like you can eat lamb, a red snapper, beef. You know, but brother, you can't eat pork. Man, damn, I can't pay my. I grew up on pork.
Right.
It ain't kill me. That's part of my legacy. It's tradition.
Can't stop.
Yeah, it's just like if you go in the hood, right? Do you stay in the hood? Like you really think, yo, bro, I'm from Brown, I'm never leaving the hood. The hood, nigga. So I mean, you can't go to different states. You can't get a house now. You got to stay in the projects. Golly. Jake wants you to be stuck. They don't want no growth. No growth and development. They don't want no growth. You know?
Right.
Hey, the most time you can eat the vegan food. And they can make it taste like whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put some seasoning on it. Oh man, this kind of do taste like this. But you know it's plant.
Right.
It's not going off.
Right.
You know? But Jake has to do it. He has to do it. You know? Yeah, preach.
It says,
And also they have liberty, right? It says that they have liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was opened up. When you see the prophets, the apostles, elders of GMS, brothers right here, that's an opening of repentance right there, bro. All you gotta do is talk to us and we can put you on the right track.
right. Yeah.
You know? That's the way out. We giving, when you see brothers like us, that's what scripture call us saviors. They call us saviors. You know? Of course we know Yahweh Shai is the ultimate savior.
Right.
But under him, the Lord sanctioned saviors. Peter, Moses.
Right.
You know, those were saviors of that time. Jonah.
Right.
You know?
That's a fact.
Yeah, please.
That's a great point. Verse 13. No, verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
They're gonna know it. They're gonna know it.
You still gotta go through it.
They're gonna know it.
Yeah.
You're gonna know it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Right, so God so loved the world. So God so loved the world. I let you know the world is talking about the people.
Right.
So God so loved it. It was created for us.
Yeah.
You know?
A certain amount of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Verse
And also too, that's another thing. Don't be worried about, oh man, I don't know how the Lord gonna kill all these things. Nah. You should be thinking about how the elect gonna get saved.
Right.
You know, that should be your main concept. You know? But that's a more glorious event.
Yeah.
These great men going up in the cloud.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Verse 14. It says, Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
That's the math. What's that sign when you do the triangle? That means more than. The other way means less than.
That's the,
Right? So there's going to be more of them that's going to be destroyed.
Right. That's the math.
Then the one that's going. That's an algorithm. That's it, man. In order for you to make a website, you got to know math. In order for you to do anything, you got engineering.
Binary, all different math. All the roles, putting all the algorithms together. This whole thing was set up off of what? Off of math. You know, through the Holy Spirit. The Most High has his own algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the marketer, the MOTB system. What is that dealing with? The barcode is math. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're not trying to say this to get all this numerology. You gotta put that out there.
You ain't saying about the exactly. Right. I told you mentioned that.
You know? But we just letting you know that the Lord is, you know.
Yeah, everything you measure with that on time.
For the finances, you know? It says, here's the number.
Yeah.
Right? When it talks about the beast, here's the number of the man. You know?
Number to the source, you know, the Most High knows.
You look at engineering, accounting. Esau got, that's why it says your sins have gone to the heavens. The Lord is counting it like, yo, this shit is reaching. You know? Yeah, priest.
It says back at verse
engineering, building buildings. That's mathematics, bro. That's measurements. You gotta have a beam if you off. The whole thing is destroyed.
So Noah building an ark, gave him measurements. Verse
matter of fact, when who was that? When Daniel see the chariot, you talking about cubits.
Zechariah.
Zechariah. No, Daniel. You describe the UFO. We talking about seeing the cubit. Ezekiel. You can find it.
Where is it? The roll? The roll
could be the roll, yeah.
Zechariah 5?
I think it's Zechariah.
I think it's Zechariah. Right. Yeah,
Keep going.
Yeah.
Verse 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
So the 2/3 is like a wave. See these drops that we feeling? A drop don't come, so it doesn't come. You know? And it's happening as we preaching. The Lord got the drops hitting brothers. 2/3 is like a wave. They like, there's so many of them.
That's why it forces you to learn these trends, they lingo. Their wave is pushing you.
There's a force.
It's pushing you.
Be a nigga. Wipe out. Then you wipe out.
Versace this, that.
Versace.
Like, damn.
You know? They turn you into a full
It says, like as a wave is greater than a drop. Verse 17, and he answered me saying, like as the field is, so also is the seed.
All right, so look how big. Bro, if y'all brothers ever come to Georgia, it's so much grass and acres, bro.
Yes.
How much seeds can you put, bro? You can't. There's not enough seeds to plant out here in Georgia, bro. Georgia alone. You know, you can ride by one spot, it says 10 acres for sale. Another spot, 120. Another, like, God damn. So the 2/3 is like the field, man. And we are the elect. We are the seed, man.
It says, as the flowers be, such as are the colors also.
Which means what? You got a whole bunch of flowers. You got you know how many flowers the Lord created?
Many.
But it's not a limited amount of colors.
I mean, when we went to the botanical garden and seen like the roses, but they had different colors.
There's way more flowers than colors.
It says, such as the workman is, also is the work. And as the husbandman is himself, so is his husbandry also.
That's right. So you got one dude taking care of 100 acres, 20 acres.
Yeah.
All right. So it's more the wicked than the elect. Man.
Oh, I get it.
Right.
Yeah, the person who make rent. Yeah. See what I see. Right. For it was the time of the world. And now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, Shalom, no man spake against me.
Why? Because the Lord was the director. Cut.
Right.
On this day, one day went by. Cut. Second day, cut.
Right.
On the third day, cut.
Right.
And it went. And then he said, on the seventh, never get rest.
Right.
So who was there telling you, why you need rest on the seventh day?
Right. Nobody was there.
How come the water, how come you can't build this on the third day, but
Right.
on the fourth day?
Right.
We'll let you know that he was the director.
Right.
You're talking about this movie, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Verse 19.
Are you Hebrew, the 7 tribes of Israel? I'm his nephew.
No,
And
ma'am,
he
no,
is
ma'am,
one
no,
of the
ma'am.
5.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
One of the
No,
missing
ma'am,
tribes
no,
of
ma'am,
Israel.
no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Good.
Verse 19, for then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by perpetual sweet seed, and by a law which is unsearchable rid themselves. So the corruption came from one least greatest seed, and it actually corrupted
Spirits,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
She came right on the money.
Yeah.
Just one corruptible seed and bugged out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, she probably was.
Seed of a
And she looked like a
But
sweet old
you see, but when the scriptures bring the true
Yeah.
demon out of Esau. You know?
Man,
Spirituality.
Look.
7 tribes of Israel.
Oh, brothers was driving. I seen the ear, he just started bugging out. He started dancing. I said, yo, what the hell wrong? Yeah.
Verse 20, so I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it.
See? So, yeah, speak on the preacher.
Nah, yeah, the devices that like we were speaking on, like this new SOPs set up here to cause the
Abortion, the whole thing, you know, y'all messing up the world yourself. Y'all saying the earth climate change. The climate ain't hurting the world. You niggas are hurting the world. Right.
5G,
Right.
antennas.
5G, right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right, the fishes just popping up down there. But they getting soaked out.
Yeah.
All the goddamn cable wires underneath the water.
Yeah.
You so you bugging it, your fish can't. Yeah.
Exactly.
So all the devices, the mark of the beast, Bitcoin. You gotta. I was thinking about something. I was in my bed. I said, damn. Bitcoin is worth $20,000 right now. I said, so what does that say about the money? If Bitcoin is not even real, why do you need $20,000 to be the value of something that's not real? That lets you know that the money ain't real.
Wow. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
This shit ain't, you can't even touch this thing.
And you got people killing each other, right?
Right.
Over a $100 bill.
Right.
It's the same weight over a $20. It's the same weight of a $20 bill. All they did was switch the numbers around and made you believe that this has more value than that.
It's a number.
But you create these devices and you bugging people out.
Yo.
The dollar bill is the same way as the $100 bill.
Right.
And all they did was switch the numbers on it. But you put the value on it. That's what's making you killing and stealing and busting dudes upside the head.
Right.
See? So if Bitcoin is a fake, it's not even real, then what it says about if you need $20,000 to get one, what does that say about the money? It's not real. And you need 20,000 of it to make one substance that's not real. And you can touch the money, you can't touch Bitcoin. You need $1,000 to get Ethereum.
Right.
What that says about the money?
This shit ain't real.
That means the shit that you touching ain't worth more than what you can't touch.
You got people that ain't going to jail for life. Something's not even real.
Doing credit card scams. Buying Balenciagas, yo.
Wow.
I look like some. Yo, you bugged out.
The shit you buy.
It doesn't even, the shit that you buy is not even real. This is the knowledge of the Lord. He's trying to wake brothers up. This is not real. That's why Solomon says it's vain. It's vain. All is vain. That's why he said here's the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right. Got it.
Because when you do a conclusion, that's the ending of the movie, right?
Right.
Conclusion,
Right.
right? Yeah, priest.
Verse 22, 21. And I saw and feared it greatly, and have kept me a great of the cluster in a plant of a great people.
So the plot was, okay, when I'm ready to do my reset, I'm only gonna have this cluster of people.
Right.
All right? Because these clusters know that this is not their rest.
Right.
These clusters, so I'm gonna save these people from the pearls.
Right.
Because they are not in the world. They know they outside the world.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right. Verse 22. Let the multitude perish then,
Wow.
which was born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Yo, can you imagine being born in vain? Can you imagine that?
That's what the scriptures is basically saying in a roundabout way. Most High saying people was born, 2/3 of people was just born just to die. Just for the day of perdition, the day of destruction, everything.
That's their measurement.
That's your lot.
And as they can only go as long as to be destroyed.
Right.
That's the measurement of their life. They was born to get hit with a missile. Some people was born to get eaten by a damn a lion. They was born to be destroyed, man.
Big Notorious B.I.G. had that whole
Pop Smoke, he was born to be destroyed. When he was doing this, the Lord said, he's out of here. Wait.
You waving no.
Wait. Yeah, because he was saying, wait. The spirit had said, wait. Oh, kill him yet. Wait. He said, the Lord zapped this guy. And he kept saying, I was like, damn, why he keep saying, wait? And then he was like, the demon was like, wait till something happened. Wait. And as soon as that bullet hit him, that demon said, Satan. On to the next one.
Verse 23. That's a good analogy too, because you know what? It said vain, but vain also means empty. It's funny how these dudes attract to emptiness, because like the preacher's saying, with that algorithm, guess what? That money is no value. So it's funny how they attach to each other. You no value, you're vain, you're empty.
Right.
And you look for things of no value.
But you put yourself in depression on what I'm gonna do next. How I'm gonna get fed along, like you're like,
Yeah. Niggas stop worrying about this shit. Right.
Bro, you worried about shit? Grow up. You know the play that you in.
Right.
You saw the movie.
Right.
Play along. Act like you play along. That's what we do. We playing along.
Good.
You know? We dealing with our ribs. We playing along.
Right.
You know, we know we're gonna have trouble in the flesh.
Right.
We deal with them.
Right.
You gotta get your nut off. You gotta get your rocks off. You gotta play along. You gotta play the game.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Verse 23. Nevertheless, if thou wilt cease yet, stop here.
That's good. That's good. Who's got something happening? Come.
This is Sirach 12 and 6. This is Sirach 12 and 4. It says Sirach 12 and 4. Go to the godly men and help not the sinner. Let me read that again. Go to a godly man and help not a sinner.
Brothers know what's going on. You know the algorithm that's going on. So you're not going to be worried about the wicked and how they're going to be destroyed. You're going to focus on rising up the elect.
Wow.
You're going to focus on rising up the godly man.
Wow.
Wake them up out of that darkness and let him know, like, listen, bro, you are in the game of stimulation. Get up out of that world.
Yeah.
This is the reality.
Yeah.
Right. Because we should be ruling.
Right.
We was the angels that created the world.
Yes. Yes.
Right, so all of this is not real. Like we were speaking on the priest, was like, yo, what you driving? Like, yo, this is not real.
Not real.
Just going down the lane like Mario Karts.
That shit felt like
Seen a whole bunch of lines.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
So go to the godly man. That's the energy that we push.
Back in Sirach 12 and 5. Do well unto him that is lowly, but go not to the ungodly.
But how you going to do well to him that's lowly when everybody on Instagram is up?
Right.
Yeah, everybody's up. So we know somebody's lying. He's saying that we low, the Most High judge. Y'all the ones, Bro, I just copped the Rolex, yo. I just did this.
man.
Yo, I just went to Ibiza. I'm in Thailand now. I'm doing my thing. I'm lit. I got a new company. I got this. I got that. Somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Yo, I'm gonna hey, can you just transfer this over there?
That little demon over there is going crazy.
You stay right here.
It's all right.
Just lock here.
That's cool.
It's starting to rain.
You need to set the free, not eat.
Yeah, Prince, what we really keep on?
Back in Sirach, 12 and 5. It says,
Matter of fact, hold on one second.
okay.
Come.
Just change my back.
All right, come.
No.
12, 4 through 6.
Say that one more time.
Back in Sirach 12, 4 through 6. It says, go to the godly man. Help not a sinner. Do well unto him that is lowly.
Do well to him like Tony, like what we were speaking on, like everybody else, they want to showcase that they in this high vibration.
God.
They doing well. Oh, they had this gender reveal party. They had this baby shower. Or this person's birthday. Or promotion celebration. Everybody's in that high state. You should be in the house of right? Because ultimately our nation is doing bad. Right?
It says, do well unto him that is lowly, but go not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread.
Hold back that bread. That's right, man.
Well, you know, the Bible talking slang. Because Jake called they money bread.
Yes.
You know?
All that mindset, that slave, that started with the Most High. Right? So how could you not connect us to the Most High? Right? I like those things like that.
Right. It says, give it not unto him, lest he outmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good that shalt have done unto him.
Right, Jake give they all to Esau.
Oh, rain.
Jake give they all to Esau, right? That's it?
No, it's called more.
All right.
Verse 6. For the Most High hateth, for the Most High hateth sinners.
Most High hated sinners. It's already written in the script, so we know this. So we're not curious about how the ungodly going to be punished. Right? We already know the Most High hated sinners. And what is a sinner? What makes you sin? Right? It's transgressions of the law. Right? So those that's not following the law, statutes, and commandments, which was given into the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. Right? So when you break those laws, you are now considered a sinner. And guess what? You're not covered with the blood of Yahweh. The Most High hates you.
It
According
says,
to the Bible.
and for the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
Pay vengeance to the ungodly. These things that we already know that's going to occur to them. Right? So we know their end destination. Right? So we're more curious on waking up the elect. Because we know in the book of Revelations, the 7th chapter, it says, hurt not the earth, nor the trees, until we have sealed the servants on their foreheads. Right? So that's the goal, to wake up the elect, to get out of this place.
Ron, I have a precept for you.
Yes.
We have 1 John 3 and 4. It says, whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
They're not teaching you in these churches, in these Catholic churches, or in these Christian churches. They're not teaching you that. When you transgress the law, when you break the law, statutes, and commandments, that's actually committing sin. They tell you, oh, the Bible's done away with. You can eat what you want to eat. That's the Old Testament.
Right.
They want to pick and choose what they want to do deems lawful, and then what they say that, oh, no, we're done away with that.
Right.
I heard a bugged out Jake saying, oh, the Most High said 2 men can't get together. He ain't say nothing about women. And I'm like, yo, that's in Romans 1, the first chapter.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's the use.
Right.
I got a precept to add to that?
Yes.
This is Romans 4:15.
Without
Because the law worketh wrath.
wrath. Why does the law work wrath? Romans 6:23. The wages of sin is what? Death. So the law worketh wrath.
So when you break the law and you don't have your Yahweh Shah covering you, you're asking for wrath every day. You're playing a dangerous game. A dangerous game. Do you know what it is to wake up and at any given time the Lord could just give you wrath? Romans 4:15. Because the law worketh wrath, for where no law is, there is no transgression.
Where there is no law, there's no transgression.
That's why you gotta come up under Yahweh Shah. Right. Because you're not gonna be judged strictly about the law. You see? But you got men that be like, man, I don't hear that, man. After the Bible, bro, that blood is needed so you won't go through wrath. Without that, wrath is just always behind you. Like a damn marching band. And you walking, you think you really, bro.
Really rocking.
Yeah. The next thing you know, a tree fall on your head.
They getting sturdy.
Yeah, so the law, the transgression, hey man, but the law, you under the law also for the Old Testament Israelites. Bro, you under the law, bro, you asking for wrath, bro. But you gotta keep everything. Huh?
Jeez.
Yeah.
You want that,
Yeah. You got mixed fabrics on. Your whole existence is you a walking abomination. For real. Brothers are too. Without Yahweh Shah, we are walking abominations. You laying in the bed, your woman on period.
Right.
That's wrath. You know? Having adultery thoughts, that's wrath. Right through the spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Reading on. Back in Sirach 12 and 6, it says, for the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
There you go, keeping them in the mighty day of their punishment. And these are things that we already are aware of. So when you measure the times, and you be like, all right, so should I stay in my wickedness, or should I just, consider this truth and repent? Because we already know the destination of being wicked. We know that they're going to get judged and we're going to be destroyed with that fire. So I take that as clearly letting you know, go this way, you will die.
Right. Verse 7, Sirach 12 and 7. It says, give unto the good and help not the sinner.
That's right, give unto the good, help not the sinner. So we're more focused on waking up the elect, man.
Yeah, it says give unto the good. And hey, you brothers that want to be rappers and poets, y'all supposed to be with us.
Yeah.
You giving your energy and your spirit to Esau, building up his empire, then he kill you. Then take your masters, repackage and resell it. As soon as Pop Smoke died, he ready to follow your farm. Give him all the swag, all the airplay. And then when Esau done with you, gonna raise somebody else up.
So Esau done with you.
It's like Biggie thought he was the king of New York.
Exactly.
He called them hot ones. Yeah.
This is Sirach chapter 22, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved.
So this is another key component. We know that those that remaining in that sin, these 2/3, they won't be reproved. They're going to keep despising this truth, man. Right? So when you're fishing out for the elect, and once you read that spirit on them, okay, we know who you are. Right?
But guess what? He's playing a role.
Yeah.
A sinful man, just like you can't get the Joker to be working with Batman. The Joker would never work with Batman. Never. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's totally corrupted. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to get a dude to come and do this thing, he's gone. He can't be reproved. That's part of his characteristics in the movie. You know? Just like Wolverine. Wolverine's superpowers is not to shoot out fire. What does Wolverine shoot superpowers? His what? The metal he got. Is that what we call it? Adamantium. And he pulls. That's his superpowers. He's not meant to fly. He's not faster than the speeding bullet. No, he got the antium. He got the blades come out his hand. And move like a wolf. He rejuvenates too. He heals fast. You know?
Sirach 52 verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Yeah, he find an excuse according to his will. Like you said, he's playing a role. Or that bugged out will that's on him. We put that delusion in both sides. So now he's just following that will. This is the will. This is my will. You know? And he's going to keep making those excuses. All right? Because he won't be reproved. You see the elect, they hear the sheep, they hear the voice of Yahweh Shah, and they what? They turn from their wickedness. Right? That's the true will of God, to repent. It says in the book of Baruch, the 2nd chapter, I believe, it says they shall remember themselves when they're in captivity. Right? Yes.
First Peter chapter 2, verse 10, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of God, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy.
Hey, that's the elect right there. Right? They was once, not called the people, but now they're known as the people of the Most High. Why? Because this word is spreading throughout the four corners of the earth. So now the argument is not whether are we the children of Israel. They flip it and say, well, the Lord is coming to save everybody, the whole nations, and Esau, and Moab. But for hundreds of years, we've been told we was a different people.
So we was niggas. African American. So now when we come to proclaim our true, like you said, let me get this, add on what you said. This is Baruch 2 and 30, like the priest brought out. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
They shall remember themselves.
So if the people are saying, yo, we the Israelites, then what does this make this place?
Captivity.
You don't see nobody in Rome doing that. The pure message saying, yo, we know who we are, we've been lied to. It's coming out of America. That's how you know this land was set to be our captivity.
That's right.
A place to pollute us.
That's right.
Because we would have to remember ourselves in that land.
That's right.
Check that out. Baruch 2 and 30. For I knew that they would not hear me because it was a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
That happened, yo.
And shall know that I'm the Lord, their God. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
Wow. So that was actually given to you. That's a gift. The Most High had to give, present you.
That's part of the movie. Like when Thanos was given the certain stones, he gave us a heart, a righteous heart, and a righteous ear to hear. Those were our stones, you know?
Right.
That's our superpower. Oh, shit, I got a mind now. You know?
They said to know me, man. They said to know me, and that's it because before that,
what?
Hearing.
So you had to have a hearing stone,
Hearing stone.
you know? I'm saying stone, I was comparing to Thanos. Brother said, our brother talking about Marvel Comics, 12-part video coming up.
That's not scripture, brother.
Not scripture, brother. Show me the scripture where it says a hearing stone.
it's analogies, brother.
It's analogies, metaphors.
Like the scriptures do metaphor.
The same metaphors you listen to when you go to the strip club, or when you go after camp to the club. You know, same metaphors. You know? It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
Think upon my name. And who's doing that? That's an indicator showing who are the children of Israel, the true worshipers. Like Yahweh said, he said the true worshipers.
28th chapter, that did it for all brothers, man. It made you, and it said, nah, this is me. This is the Lord.
But even right there, the Lord was letting you know it's going to come a certain time, that algorithm, you know what I'm saying? That what? There's going to be a certain time when now they're going to start to remember me.
At a special time and a point in life and era, these men are going to wake up.
I got something real quick.
Yeah.
Go back. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims. Abstain from fleshly lusts.
Abstain from fleshly lusts. So that's part of the game too. We don't have no resting place.
Right.
He beseeches as strangers and pilgrims because we just been moving from captivity to captivity. Right?
Right.
You know, what did the Lord say? Abstain from fleshly lusts.
What's up, brother? How you doing, brother? Peace.
Yeah, I gotta ask you guys, you guys can't do it on water property?
All right, we go right here, brother. No problem.
So right here.
Oh, right there.
You got a call or something? You got a call?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm
just doing your
driving by
own?
the station.
All right,
Okay.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. No doubt. Peace out.
That's the spirit. Stop right there.
Yeah, stop. Oh, you know what's funny? He originally said that was the wrong property.
Yeah. You got a full nah, I just see the niggas out here congregating. Too many niggas congregating. Jake just can't update something, bro.
For real, he ain't got no phone. He just see us.
No, he just seen us. Yo, y'all move your eyes, man. And that's what Scripture says, what? Agree with your adversary. You know? And that's part of the play. That's part of the play that's going on too. Being in agreement with your adversary. Hey, yo, that camera, that line right there, yeah, that camera, that's the line right there for the property. Yeah, it's still recording. Yeah. All right, what we got? Keep it.
It says, 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 11. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as pilgrims, strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts which war against the soul.
So the Most High is giving us more clues on what actually destroys us and makes us and wars against our soul. Right? It's flesh versus spirit. You gotta abstain from fleshly lusts. And those are the things that's keeping the 2/3 in that delusion. That fleshly lust, that vainglory, lovers of themselves. Right? And that's keeping them what? Attached to the world. Attached to this big algorithm delusion that's at its end. And that's coming to an end. You know? That was it, right?
That was it. Verse 12. That's it.
That was it.
That's something real quick. This is Sirach 20 and 2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. And he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt.
Repentance, man. Confessing. Right? Hey, that's one thing when brothers follow about this truth, man. You pray to the Most High, ask the Lord for that forgiveness, man. Because once you learn that you broke all the laws, you know you need your Yahweh shot. So you plead out and you cry out. You know, confessing faults.
You actually doing that can keep you from getting hurt. That's what the scripture says. We just read the scripture that the Lord bringing pride. You actually saying, yo, my bad. Jake don't like to apologize. You know, yo, my fault. I made a mistake, you know?
Sirach 20 and 3. It says, how good is it when thou art reproved to show repentance? For so shall the escape willful sin. Right. Okay, yeah, so you escape willful. So what's the punishment for willful sin? That's why 2/3 of you jakes be getting a serious hardcore judgment. Because you don't want to repent. You don't want to come back to this righteous lifestyle that the Lord set up for us. This is the Most High's program that He set up for us. That's why you hear harsh judgment. Jake gets sent to jail for 40 years. They had one video where Jake down south, I believe, he was crying because the judge sentenced him to 43 years. He just said, yo, this some bullshit. This some bullshit. That was judgment from the Lord. You know?
That's why Scripture said it would destroy you. It's going to destroy you, man. No ifs, ands, about, but it's sure destruction.
Yeah, that was the point.
1 Peter 4:18. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Yeah, so the righteous, we on the tip of our toes, scarcely gonna be saved. So imagine 2/3 that neglect this word, that's against this word. Right. They are already walking ashes. So this game, right? You have to elect the main characters. Now Shah pushing forth that righteousness, which is the key components of this game. This game called life. Right.
In fact, last verse 19. It says, therefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High commit the keepings of their souls to Him in well-doing, as unto a faithful Creator.
Wow, faithful Creator. So keep yourself into well-doings, right? Abiding in the brotherhood, taking that leap of faith, sacrificing your own feelings and your own emotions of what you think is right or what you think you should do, and move accordingly, right? For the sake of what? The brotherhood, because at the end of the day, your life means nothing. It's going to be completely smoke and mirrors, because we're going to be ruling in the kingdom of heaven. That's why the scriptures tell you, seek not things, seek things above, right? You don't sit here and stress about, the new house, the new car. Hey, you want to think above that. You're going to have mansions. Hey, we're not saying not to, get these things, but don't let your mind stress on it. If you're not there about to sign off on the house, why are you tripping about it right now? Right? The Most High could come tomorrow. It's like scriptures tell you, today has a sufficient amount of evil alone. So why let your mind stray off? If you're going to think of anything, think about the salvation of the Lord. And that's the helmet of salvation that the Lord puts on us, to always be thinking about being saved.
And the helmet goes with your mind, meaning that should be what your mind is operating on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be saved. I'm gonna be saved from where I could preach at. How would I be saved from this? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this brother don't walk past all type of bums, crazy people, and ain't say one thing to them. So even within that, that's oppression. A damn sodomite can walk around anyhow, way you want. I seen a video. The damn sodomites was butt naked while the little Issacharite kids were walking by.
Yeah, I saw that.
They could do all this madness, but we can't. My brother, anybody called you brother? Nah, I'm just doing it alone.
Man,
just to see you niggas. Niggas congregate. Too many niggas happy.
Even amongst your own.
But then you wonder why you see Jake and they get judged the way they get judged. You know what I'm saying? That's why you never know what, you moving my prophets, bro, I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you out of this life. What the hell is wrong with you? You're not able to discern the difference on who you can do things, but Jake is bugged out, bro. Niggas don't say, do my prophets no harm. Sheesh. Yeah, get that. Isaiah? Yeah, get that, Priest. Yeah, this dude just be bugged out.
Yeah, you can't just be doing things.
They're just running up, dude, teasing the proud. You got a boy head, till a damn bear eat you. Go ahead.
This is 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 22. Saying,
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shalak Rayam. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shalak Rayam. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shalak Rayam. Like that, he did a hell of a job we know about. Yeah, he got the white supremacy law and laws. Yeah, that's a real ancient motherfucker right there, brother. Yeah, he did just like this. Right about brothers, yeah? Yeah.
First Chronicles 16 and 22, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm.
Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. You can't just run around here, doing what you want, talking to,
yoking the prophets up, violating your move over here. Go over here. You bugged out. You bugged out.
That's it. That's it.
That was it?
Yeah.
That's it.
You got something?
Yeah. We got Isaiah 30 and 20. It says, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity
That's right.
and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
That's right, man. Yeah, we're in this oppressive society, all right? Adversity needs to be against, right? But the Lord said that God, the teacher is not going to be removed into a corner anymore. He said he presented a table in the presence of our enemies.
Psalms 2, Psalms 2 1.
Hey, priest, it's like the priest just said, guess what? It would have been a time that white supremacists would have seen us and said, you know what? Give me the nukes. Guess what? Remove. You know what I'm saying? Now, all they could do is that and just keep on walking. The Lord got a hedge over brothers. This word is being pushed out, and the Most High is not going to allow it to stop.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
It says, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Eyes shall see thy teachers, man. And here you go. That teachers over here. Through the spirit power, Yahweh Shah. Right? And this was authorized by the Most High. Right? This is not normal. This is different walks of life, different paths, and they come together under one line. This is something spiritual, something the heavens, high cloud right now.
But at the same time, too, which I was talking about. Because guess what? Like we just said, the officer right here, he has eyes, but he spiritually see who we are. You know what I'm saying? He sees everything else, but spiritually, do you see who we are? See the Holy Spirit. And if that was the case, he wouldn't even did that. He just said, Shalom, community. You got all brothers that congregate over here, I'm sure, that's us. You don't stop them. It says, verse 21, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way.
So you think that brother heard that? This is the way? Nah, he too caught up in this realm, man. You know? Too caught up, man. Go ahead.
This is the way. Walk ye in it.
So the Lord actually gave you suggestions. He didn't just leave you delusionally to pick on your own. He said, hey, walk ye in this way. Right? That's actually, a Facebook story. Yeah.
It says, walk ye in it when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left.
That's it. What you got?
It's not there. Hold this for a minute. I'm running out.
Come. Jake, just like the Lord told Paul, why are you persecuting me, bro? I just Acts the 9th 4. That's why I want to just stay in that spirit right there, man. These dudes think they don't know what they're doing, man. Acts the 9th chapter 4. Oh, you give whoever you want. I just wanted to speak on that, man. Yeah.
This is Book of Lamentation 5 and 1. Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach.
Our reproach, like we have to just deal with right now. Right. Consider our reproach. Right, man.
Verse 2. Our inheritance is stoned to strangers. Our house to aliens.
Our house just turned into strangers and aliens, all right? They inhabiting the land of Israel. Right. It's not the children, it's not the blacks, not the earth, but it's heathens over there.
Right. Verse 3. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows.
Yeah, we have no resting place. Orphans and widows. Right.
Verse 4.
That was Acts 9, right?
Yeah.
We got
We
got Acts 9 and
Acts 5:34.
we got Acts 9 and 4.
Part 1.
We got Acts 9:1. And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord.
All right, hey, this brother just came up. And we didn't give him no lip. No, all right, hey, anybody call us? Nah, I just seen y'all. Go. All right, brother. And then, you know, why say bother us? Like, just do your job, bro. Because you got a people's person. Yeah, you got a people's person. If you're the people's person, hey, bro, can I speak for a minute? Right. Don't say how, like, you know, it's a way to do it. Trying to be funny. Yeah. But you ain't hurting me. Right. You ain't hurting nobody up here. You hurting yourself. Right. You putting yourself in a situation. Yeah. You see, because we know what we stand at. Right. Where do you stand at in this movie script? Right. You know? Keep going, please.
It says, went into the high priest, verse 2, and desired of him letters of Damascus to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way, meaning this truth, which is doctrine, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound into Jerusalem.
All right, so Paul was saying, y'all arrest you, man. Right. So you over here talking about this Yahweh Shai God, I don't give a damn man or woman, I'll lock your behind up, man. You know? Yeah.
Verse 3, and as he journeyed, he came near Damascus.
As he journeyed, riding around, right, go ahead.
And suddenly there shined around about him a light from heaven. Verse 4, and he fell to the earth, and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me?
Woo. That light was so strong it dropped him to his knees, man. Check that out. And what you're doing is when you're moving like that, you persecuting. You could have said, hey, brother, listen, you know, hey, if I get called, you know, somebody got to move. Exactly. If nobody called, bro, why you know? You know, because a lot of Jake, they lost. Like you say, they lost after law. They really disgusted, you know? But if we'd have been some damn sodomites, goddamn twerking and trying to sell candy bars, you could say nothing. Yeah.
Verse 5, and he said, How art thou, Lord? Question mark. And the Lord said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecuted.
Right. Even I knew when I had this occupation. If I seen brothers preaching, hold on, brother. Right. I had enough common sense to know, hey, no, brother, I'm working, but they're working too. I had enough common sense to not bother them, man. Right. You know? Say, yo, I'm Yahweh Shai. You don't know me? You know all this stuff. You give all these threats out and tell people what to do, but you don't know me. Yeah.
It is hard for thee to kick against the prick.
It's hard for you to kick against the prick, bro. You're gonna break your foot, man. And then, you know, who you fighting against? Like, what did you just do by doing that? How did you lower the robbery rate? How did you lower the crime? What did you do by doing that? You just wanted to flex, right? So when the Lord flex on your ass, we're gonna see.
That's right.
You're gonna see. Because Jay got that. Yeah. Got dismissed. Yo, Jay gets some power to lose their damn mind. Don't know how to use no discretion. That was Paul. That's what the Lord said. What are you doing, bro? Okay, now I got an assignment for you. You're gonna do the same thing that these guys are doing. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 6, and he trembling and astonished said,
he was shook. Right. He was trembling. He was astonished. But when he was walking past, he was. You know? Yeah.
He didn't want to say that, he just gave up.
Yeah. That's how you know Jake get caught up in that whole system. Yo, peace, brothers, you gotta take care. He don't know how to act. Right. Esau just did the same thing. And he did the same thing. You know? Yeah.
It says, verse 6, and he trembling and astonished said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? Got some act right real quick. It'll show you that Paul was really a good kid. He was really a good kid, but he had to meet the Alashajah. He had to meet his son.
He had to beat him.
Right.
You trembling, oh shit. He brought you back to being a good kid.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
It says, and the
Otherwise, going to say, well, it's a scary thing. The phone in the hands of the Lord. Stop.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a scary thing to fall into the hands of the Lord.
Jake, it's scary for even us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do hop back in his car, he think everything is all hunky-dory.
You got a whole spirit.
Like demon, like, you better do everything right now. You tell these guys to move, you better do everything right now. You know?
Man, someone's difficult. Did that before?
what?
It says preparing your file. There you go.
Yeah.
Back in that. Okay.
Good? All right.
It's on. He's counting.
It's recording though.
Jake just got a corny spirit, man.
Yeah, man.
Some of them Jake got a corny spirit, 2/3 spirit. Being a 2/3 is the corniest person on the planet.
On the planet, absolutely.
On the planet. In the universe. Corny. We're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna
Keep going.
yeah, we can keep going. Keep on 6, man.
Alright. We got Acts 9 and 6. It says, and he trembling and astonished said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do.
Oh, you see how fast the Lord just changed his whole trajectory of life?
Yep.
Yeah.
He went from being a prick like that clown to now doing the same thing we doing.
Right.
You know? You know? So don't think you too big where you can't be humble, man. Any and everybody could be humble in life, man. You know? That's on that priest. What you got?
This is Matthew 25 and 40.
5:34, priest.
Come. This is Matthew 25 and 34.
Okay!
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For when I was hungered, and ye gave me meat.
Yeah, so we out here doing the work. You dissed us.
Yeah.
We actually trying to give the Most High meat. And in the process of us doing that, you dissing us.
Right.
Look the hell about it. Move past that barrier line. Right there, right? That's the barrier. Yeah.
That's the barrier.
That's it.
That's a nigga.
That's the barrier right here, brother. Yeah. He like, y'all gonna get wet.
Get off a pot. Get off a pot. Get off.
Yeah. It's literally a matter of 4 or 5 feet. Move. I don't care if you get wet. Right, but the Lord made it stop raining.
Done.
You know?
Right, yeah, right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Back in Matthew 25 and 35. 25 and 35. For when I was hungry, you gave me meat.
Right.
I was thirsty, and you gave me drink.
Right.
I was a stranger, and you took me in.
That's right.
Naked, and ye clothed me.
Right.
I was.
That dude's going through hella stress. You can tell by his aura.
Oh, yeah.
He had a hunchback.
Yeah, out of shape. Out of shape.
You could have got rejuvenated. Sometimes he's been and talking.
Yeah.
You got rejuvenated. Except you did something that you didn't really want to do.
No, that's what nobody told him to do that, bro. He wanted to do that, bro.
Damn.
But he could have, bro.
He was just passing on anger.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Passing on.
Yeah.
Trying to transition some.
Yeah. Trying to get us upset out of pocket.
Right.
Yo, I need backup up here.
Yeah.
Pa, 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 pa.
Want something?
No, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. You know?
Respecting the argument.
Yeah, nah, we don't argue with that.
We ain't going nowhere, man.
Even when he said bow, you ain't saying hi, then we ain't gonna see bow to you.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
Reading on, it says back in Matthew 25 and 36, naked and ye clothed me. I was sick and ye visited me. I was in prison and you came unto me.
Imagine the people that don't do that. And that's what you did. You don't do that. You don't move in that sense. You know, you think it's going to be an everyday thing. I'm going to wake up, be a martyr police officer, tell people to move, and then hop back in my car. The Lord's going to judge your fat, funky ass.
Right.
Damn, goddamn Ghostbuster. Go ahead.
Matthew 25 and 37. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered?
Yeah, so how is the wicked going to answer if the righteous is answering like that? Which means the wicked, they haven't done that.
Right.
Right?
They came across.
Yeah.
To have the opportunity to have done it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're going to be like, when have I not done that, Lord? You know?
Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered?
Because that concept was not known. You didn't know that you could do certain actions and they actually help the Lord out. You didn't know about, hey, brother, they go $1,000. You didn't know that, yo, he got some clothes, yo, he got a place to stay, yo, he got some food, yo, I got you, don't worry about it. You didn't know that that was transferring energy to the outer shop.
Right.
You didn't know that. But it is. You know? Just like Paul ain't know what he was doing. He was really, that's why I bring that precept out to how about you now, shout the Holy Spirit. Paul ain't know that he was kicking at the pricks. But his actions was actually, his threatening and doing this, you was actually breaking your own foot. You was actually breaking the stone, bro. You don't know that what you're doing in the physical affects what's going on in the spiritual. So by you being mean to us, you ask the Lord to be mean to you. That's why we said, do my prophets no harm. You know? Yeah, please.
Reading on, it says, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink.
Okay.
When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in? Or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? Verse 40, and the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
Right. So which means if you do anything wicked or negative or offend them,
Doing it to him.
you're doing it unto him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why he told Paul, yo, I'm your house shop. Like, do you know what you do? Do you really? Because Jake don't even know, bro. Because they got a demon on them.
Right.
See, and that's part of the movie that we know about, that the things that you do, it affects things in the spiritual realm.
Right.
You know? That's why it says, what? Store up your riches. The action that you do, look at that, Matthews. That's the action that you do actually store up a spiritual bank account. So the things that you do while you're on earth, it actually has a backdrop effect, a layer to it. It ain't just all flesh. Everything ain't all flesh. Yo, get off the corner. You can be talking to angels, man. You can be talking to people. You can be talking to a man that created water. Man that created a immune system. Had help with engineering the body. And you telling these men to move, bro? Yo, bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Yeah, please.
Keep on.
Yeah, read that. Yeah, 40.
I'll read 40 again. Come on. This is Matthew 25 and 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand.
Who's on the left-hand side? 2/3 of Israel.
Right.
So that was the judgment for the dudes on the right-hand side. But he said he's going to speak to the ones on the left-hand side. Watch me say. Go ahead.
Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Verily I say, Salakia, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels.
Wow. Wow. So he's an angel. He's an angel of Satan. He's the devil's angels. Yeah.
Verse 42. For when I was hungered, and ye gave me no meat.
No, you kicked us off the corner. And then I asked him that was the spirit, that because the Lord wanted him to say that. Yo, bro, did anybody call you? No, I just did it. I just said I'm just doing my job. The Lord wanted him to say that, bro. Because guess what? When we live in it, you want to be technical. The Lord could be technical.
Right.
I'm just doing my job. I had to kill you, bro.
Right.
I had to give you stage 4 cancer. I'm just doing my job. And when he on that deathbed, the Lord gonna put a spirit on that doctor and say, hey, bro, I gotta cut your leg. I'm just doing my job. And that's when it might hit him. The Lord might do something, but he gonna see that word, and that word's gonna come out again. I'm just doing my job.
It's like how the Lord gave grace
By the books. No discretion, but by inches. Yeah. Go ahead.
Matthew 25 and 42. For I was an hunger, and he gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and he gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Naked, and he clothed me not. Sick and in prison, you visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hunger?
Yeah. When did we see you? We never seen you hungry. I know I did something. I know me. I was a model police for 25 years.
You know you did wrong.
It's more spiritual.
You're gonna do something evil.
Or thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee. Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these.
Yeah, we the least. And you treated us like SHIT. Yeah.
He did it not to me.
It shows you that if you disrespect one of his prophets, you disrespected him. Check that out. Man. Yeah, priest.
And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal.
You want to speak on that?
Right, so the elect, they're written in the book of life. You know, you gotta, when you see the lowly, like the scriptures say, minister to the lowly. You see brothers out here doing the Lord's work. You know, you do your best to respect them brothers, and you look out for them if you could. That's what this is talking about. And that's when you're gonna preserve your life into the book of life. The Lord's servants, they gonna be written in the book of life, the kingdom of heaven. They gonna be delivered. They gonna have seats reserved on the chariots.
Just reading that scripture, when have you will. Two different situations that's happening.
Yeah. Spiritual.
Very spiritual.
Yeah, the Lord gonna bless that brother, man. Now that you know everything is in duality, bro.
You know, he moved.
Yep.
He's unbalanced.
But check this out. We was on the left hand side. He came with left hand energy. Move back to the right. And
Lord, manifest stuff right now.
Yeah, right there, man. Just let you know we ain't doing nothing wrong. It's a spirit. Everybody don't act like that.
Right.
Everybody's not on that time.
Right.
These are the angels of the devil, man. These are the devil's little angels, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anybody have that axe?
Yes. Acts chapter 5, verse 34.
Wow, yep, that's it.
It said, then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, had a reputation among all the people.
So Gamaliel was a person that had status. He had big boy status.
Right.
More than you, big boy status.
Right.
Had a reputation. Right? Way bigger than you.
Right.
Yeah.
Had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. Woo! Because he didn't look at it like there was a problem. You know, you're looking at this like you're looking at it the wrong way.
Yeah.
This person's blocking. He's causing a.
No, brother, nobody caused it.
Right.
This was done by pure. This was being proactive, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Verse 35. And he said unto them, ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves.
What's up, boss? Thank you, brother.
All right. Take heed to yourselves and what ye intend to do as touching these men.
Ooh. And then he warned them. He said, yo, I think y'all need to pump y'all brakes.
Right.
Concerning these dudes, man. Yeah, concerning these dudes, man.
Right.
You know, because Jake knows what's going on, brother.
Yeah.
Jake knows what's going on.
I'm about to do the right thing.
Oh, yeah. But that's what you look. Yeah, speak.
I just want to say that's the eyes of the Lord.
Yeah.
prophecy and the Most High's looking for what? Prophets.
Right. You know?
That's right. You got more on that? I got a few.
Yeah, I got just a little, let me see.
It's about 39.
39?
Yep.
Verse 36. So before these days rose up through this, boasting himself to be somebody to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who were slain, and all as many as obeyed him were scattered and brought to naught.
So he brought a comparison up, like, yo, you had a guy that was just like them.
Right.
Through this, he thought he was an Israelite a son of the Most High.
Right.
And the Lord shut him down. But these guys, refrain yourself. These are different men.
Right.
They come from a different club. I'm just telling y'all, let's just think things through.
Right.
Because what you gonna say? If you do something to them, it's like you're hanging a millstone. You know, you bug it out. And the Gamaliel had enough sense. He didn't want those issues. You know, nobody, because he knows a fearful thing. You know.
They was telling the councilman was telling them. About that, I believe the councilman was telling them not to. Didn't we tell you straightly not to preach in his name?
Right.
You know, and it was like a real dog that God had to obey. Right. You know, so they ultimately, like you said, they're doing it until our shop. They don't want the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah being declared. Right. That individual wanted us to spaz out, bug out, and then eventually camp is over. Now the name of the Lord is not being proclaimed.
Right.
You know?
Verse 37, after this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of taxing and drew away much people after him.
So he brought them another example. Yo, another dude did the same thing.
Right.
And eventually they wound up coming to naught.
Right.
So let nature take its course.
Right.
You know? That's what he's basically saying. Yeah.
He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed.
Right.
Verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
Right. So it's not up to you to tell us to move.
Right.
If the Lord is not dealing with us, eventually we're going to just all fall out.
Right.
And wither away. All you got to do is just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Last verse 39. But if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it.
No, brother, he told us to move.
Right.
So what if you're wrong? What if these men are actually the ones?
Sanctioned to be here, right?
Huh?
What if we were given a higher authority, a higher officer was given us and said for us to be here?
Now look what shit you got yourself in. Now.
So who told y'all to move? You know? He did. You know what I mean?
Yup. Yeah. And when we did with scripture, we agreed with our adversary. We not only talk about it, because you see certain brothers that get in situations, damn, I wish he would have did it like this. We actually moved accordingly to the scriptures, man. And that's the first thing, agree with your adversaries quickly. All right, so I was already moving. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Your mind is already made up.
Right.
Once I asked him, yo, bro, somebody call you? Nah, he done. He pretty much sealed his own judgment. Yeah, I was stamped. Yeah.
Lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh by Yahweh.
So what did he do? He fought. You told us to move, but can you dodge a Most High jab? See, we had enough sense to dodge a jab. And we're going to live on another day, Lord willing.
Right.
You can't take a jab from the Lord. You know? So you just fighting against, that's what everybody else doing.
Yeah.
They just ganging up like when you watch that movie, I don't know why I'm thinking about Thanos so much. All the Avengers ganged up against him.
Yeah. The Immortals.
You know, and they always fighting against him. He was like, trying to pull his head, the glove off, the gauntlet off. Yeah. And they fell. Right. You know? I said, anybody else something else?
You got Matthews 10 and 41. So this is exactly what that officer should have done. Matthews 10 and 41. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. So here it is, like we were saying, you can tell through the spirit that this dude is going through so many things in his life. But, you know what I'm saying? So stressed out, he want to transfer that negative energy. Hurt people. When he should have looked at it more in the spirit of righteousness. Like, you know what? Even though I'm going through something, let me leave these brothers alone. Just shalom, keep pushing. Because guess what? He would have got a prophet's reward for that. It says, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. You see, so the best thing he should have did was, if anything, come out, shalom, brothers, keep pushing and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Or like the priest said, you know, just come to the side. If he did get a call, which he didn't, and say, listen, I heard this, but everything good? Say, here's some, I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Verse 42. And whosoever shall give a drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. You see that? So even if it's a cup of water, just a gesture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the proper gesture, the other, even though he was cool,
he did it.
he gave it to, he should have came over here. Hey, y'all brothers need everything.
Right.
But you could tell Jake be like,
it still be
riding around, turning his head. Like, you would tell, like, that's the spirit of him. I want to see that light. You know what I'm saying? He literally turned his whole body, bro.
That light shine. That light shine.
An order. They see a
Yeah, that's
order.
why, hey, brother, show him some other people. He like, love you, I love you, peace. I love you. Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug.
Give me a hug.
Got Chase Jake all around, damn Buckhead. Give me a hug, give me a hug, brother, give me a hug.
Oh, brother.
Yeah. Jake see us, bro, and we like, take everything out of them, bro. Like, he went and gave it to a damn, you don't know who that dude is.
This standard right here is the ultimate bar that you should be as a man.
They know they're coming
nation.
in something. They know they're coming in underneath something. A formula is a format. They know that.
They gotta submit.
They spirit, no, they spirit. That's it. It's a submission process.
This is the standard.
Right. And they fighting it. They
I
like,
know that. Yeah, this is ultimately the top manhood I should be in.
Right.
But I'm not doing this. Shit. They tapped into it. I didn't yet. I'm gonna wait my turn. That's why it says wait. Security.
Right.
That's how it's destroyed, man. Don't put off day to day. You know, but it's in their spirit. They're convicted. They know that this is the top standard I should be as a man in this nation. But I'm not doing it yet because they still in their lust. You know, fleshly lust.
You want to put together that smooth thing?
You got something, right?
I was only Daniel 12.
Yeah, Daniel 12, that's proper, yeah.
This is Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time, Michael shall stand up. Let me read that again. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. Michael is one of the powerful archangels. The great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people being the children of Israel. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Yeah, so the time that's coming now, the said perils that's getting ready to take place on the earth, the Lord said it's going to be like no other time. It's going to be worse than the time, Jake coming over here, even though that was horrific, us coming over here on the slave ships, the time that's coming is going to be, a horror movie. Reading on.
Worse than 70 AD?
Yes.
Worse than 70 AD, worse than the time of the actual Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yes.
This time shall be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, you know?
Yes, indeed. Reading on. It says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Everyone that shall, hey, so this thing is already done. It's already sealed. It's going to happen. Right? The outside win. It's like worthy is the land. The books. Right? He defeated death. Hey, and everyone that's written in the book, this is what we're waiting for. We're just caught in time. Right? Everything's already done. Right? The bodies are in the chariots like this. It's waiting. It's that spirit hits it. The eyes just open. And they're going to come down and do the will of the Lord. You know?
New bodies is waiting.
They just did.
Wait.
And when you get beat right into it.
And really, that's the only book that should matter.
Yes.
Yo, am I putting a book? That's what we said, the making of many books. But this is the only book that should matter.
Right, yeah.
Because if your name is written in that book, But that's going to determine who you are in the kingdom. Yeah, please.
Verse 2, Daniel 12 and 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Some to everlasting life.
See that? You're going to have men that's going to wake up and their reward is going to be everlasting life. Spiritual powers. Their own planet. That's going to be their reward. You know? Being labeled and being known as, yo, he's one of the elect. This is that cluster of grapes that I died for.
Reading on. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book of life. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame.
And that died before Yahushua's return, right? The Lord is going to rise them up. And they're going to wake up to everlasting life. They're going to get beamed up to the chariots, right? And then there's those that wake up that's going to be ashamed.
Yeah.
Right? Right through thermonuclear missiles raining down on them. Right? That's what the Lord said. Fear not one that can kill the body, but one after he has killed have the power to cast thee into hell.
Yeah.
So the Lord will put your spirit back in your body in the middle of the dirt. You wake up to nuclear missiles raining down on you, and that's the judgment. You know?
And pretty much the Lord, you're going to be walking around in shame.
Shame.
The Lord going to tell you about yourself. You ain't doing a goddamn thing. You know? You was born for vain.
Some to shame and everlasting content. Right. Read on.
That's good. Everlasting content, shame. That's good.
Matthew 6, 19.
Book of Matthew 6, verse 19. Lay not up yourself treasures upon earth.
Right, the scripture says, lay not upon yourself treasures upon earth, man. All right, so who gives a damn about your Bentley, your Rolls Royce, your Rolex? That's not going to have no value when it's time for you to face the Lord for judgment day.
That's right.
That don't hold no weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're passing in the jet. He want this, he want that. That ain't gonna hold no weight when you gotta go to the kingdom.
Right.
Nobody's gonna care about your $700,000 house. All the work that you're doing on this earth, if it ain't for the Lord, it means nothing. You know?
I see this clip about Creflo Dollar, and you know how the memes be like, if you're wrong about that, what else is he wrong about? And Creflo Dollar actually admitted that the teachings that he's been doing about tithing has been wrong and corrupt.
And why is that now? Because the prophet's been rebuking him.
Yeah.
Right. He's been convicted.
Right. The truth done been lighting us behind us. Hey, but that's a righteous thing he did. Yo, I was wrong. You know? Yeah. I was following traditions of men. Because he was taught by other preachers.
Yeah,
you know? You know? Yeah.
Where moth and rust do it corrupt.
That's what happens over here. Moth and corrupt. Moth, it does. They corrupt these treasures that you're laying on the earth. Right? So your actions of doing your regular job duties, right? You gotta have more of a spiritual eye. Understand that we're not regular men up here. You can't just approach us and tell us anything. You know?
And where thieves break through and steal.
That's right. Thieves break through and steal, man. We see a video where the dude was able to just use a device and open a window.
Don't break in it, yo. Don't break in the window. It didn't break nothing.
I mean, you
Take
put your heart into that.
Take your clothes.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like this.
You know? Take your jewelry.
Yeah.
You know? I was watching this thing on DJ Vlad with this dude Eddie Curry used to play for the New York Knicks. And he was like, yo, his trainer pretty much set him up. Yo, they came into his house, tied him up in the whole 9 yards. Huh? His trainer set him up. Called him, said, yo, bro, it's everything good? Yo, I got the people that, got your jewelry. They just called me. They say you gotta buy it back. He just hung up on him. You know? But at the same time, it's like, yo, all the jewelry and stuff that you coveted after, it can be taken from you like this. That's why it says your works do follow you. Your works, your actions that you did on earth is going to follow you into your next life. It's going to follow you in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
watch it.
Then,
And where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Thieves can break through, they can't steal, they can't get this knowledge from you. Right? Hey, this is what's this? This is a gift given to you that can't be taken. Right. You know?
that's all.
Now, Isaiah 41 and start at 10. Isaiah 41 and 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. You know, talking about how we going into time of Jacob trouble. The Most High is telling you, fear not, but I'm going to be with you in this time.
That's right.
You know, the Most High is always going to take over his prophets because we the same ones. It says, store your riches in heaven. We was doing right with the talents that the Lord gave us, man.
That's right.
Bringing back everything spiritually and righteousness with interest, man. You know? It says, I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. See, so no matter what happens, no matter whatever goes on, whatever turmoil you go through, in that time, the Most High is going to hold you with his right hand. Meaning what? That power hand, okay? Where nothing's going to happen. But you got to have faith and believe in that. It says, verse 11, it says, behold, all day, it says, verse 11, behold, all they that were incensed, the water, brother. All they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. Yeah, you know these dudes that constantly take down our videos that come over here and say, yo, you gotta move your spot from one to another. You know, pretty much just mocking the Lord and his ministry, man. It says, they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. So guess what? With all your authority, all this fake authority that you think you don't have no authority over this truth. That's right. The Most High is going to put you so open shame and ultimately destroy you for it.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, we're not bothering you. You know what I'm saying? We're not bothering you, not bothering your job. We're doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Just like anything else. Just like Jake, when you mess up the employment, you feel a certain type of way. Like, yo, I'm over here trying to make a living, trying to feed my family. Guess what? We're doing the Lord's work. We're the Lord's family. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing his work. So if you're trying to mess up the Lord's employment, what they going to do to you? He's going to take you out. That's right. That was it.
Mark 9 and 4, right?
Start at 34.
Mark, this is the book of Mark 9 and 34. It says, but they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest.
They thinking about who should be the greatest, right, Gary?
And he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them, if any man desire to be first.
Any man desire to be first. So this is Yahushua teaching them, discipline and teaching them the order of things, right? Go ahead.
The same shall be last of all.
The same shall be last of all. You always want to take the humble approach among brothers, man. All right, you want to be the last one. That's always brother spirit, racing to open the door for someone. You know, racing to pay the bill. Hey, that man should approach this like, you know what, I'm doing my job. Them brothers is preaching the word. They're not gangbanging. They're not out here, prostituting women. You know? They preach. They got the Bible in their hands. Let me give them a break. Let me be last. You know. I'm doing my job.
Jake don't know how to show discretion.
Yeah,
that's it.
You know, same way a woman dressed like a freak at the gym.
Yeah.
She dressed a freak at work.
Yeah.
She don't know when to dumb it down. You go on a date with her, she want to dress like a freak.
Yeah.
Like damn, you want? All right, you get it. Your butt is big. All right, wow. Your body's banging. Okay.
It's gonna have the same shape in every outfit.
Right.
It's gonna change.
Ain't nothing gonna change. All right, your titties is fire.
It's fire.
You can see your nipples. Okay, wow, fire.
Yeah.
Wow, look it. Wow. Pussy fat. Wow, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
All right, but now what?
Right.
Now what? After that, now what? Nobody holds these people to a standard. But now that we be around, so once you get seasoned in the truth, you should know how to be around a woman.
get up out of there. Yeah, that's it.
Back in Mark 9 and 35. And he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. And he took a child and set him in the midst of them. And when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, whosoever shall receive one of such children in my name, receiveth me.
Receive me. So you should have came up here and received brothers, man. Unless you receive Yahweh Shah. Right? It's like the book of Luke tells you, he that heareth you, heareth me.
Yeah, that's like you seeing Obama children, seeing the Biden children. We going come at them no way. You say, yo, you see my children, that's God's children. We going even if they doing something wrong, you gonna be like, nah, that's these, that's J kids or something. You know, you ain't gonna post them no crazy way.
Yeah, but he don't feel
You don't see that.
He don't see it like that. You don't see it like that. Yeah.
Reading on, it says back in Mark 9 and the rest of verse 37. Whosoever shall receive me, receiveth not me.
You receiveth not me. Why? Because Yahweh Shah didn't come do his own will.
Right.
Read.
But him that sent me.
But him that sent me.
Right.
So that means there's two different entities. All right? Who you call Jesus Christ, it's not the same as God. They're two different. Right? It's the Father and it's the Son. So when they teach you in these bogus churches.
Welcome.
Reading on, Mark 9 and 38. And John answered him, saying, Master.
So you know what it is, like when Esau know you moving, they want to assert that they here. Their presence is felt. You know what I'm saying?
We're not even really entertaining.
Yeah. She totally disregarded her own man.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I like y'all.
I know the big black man dingo got him.
Is this a party?
Yeah. Yo, rather put her man, it's no respect, bro.
No respect. That's crazy.
You know? But she just wanted to know, like my presence is here. You know? Hey, but 100 years ago, you say anything to her, nobody's gonna be tilled out. Yeah.
So now let's see what the disciples, let's see what Yahweh Shah told the disciples when they see brothers out there, you know?
Reading on, Mark 9 and 38.
That's right.
And John answered him, saying, Master, we see one casting out devils in thy name.
And what we doing? Casting out devils, casting out deceit, lies, right? Speaking upon the downfall of society, right?
And he followed not us.
And he followed not us, right? And he wasn't in that division. All right, go ahead.
And we forbade him not.
And we forbade him not, right? And what did Yahweh Shah tell him?
Because he followeth not us. But Yahweh Shah said, forbid him not.
Forbid him not. Man, you should have just kept riding along. Right, you know? Go ahead.
For there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me.
Exactly. Brothers is not doing evil up there, and then we can't do any miracles if it's not of Yahweh Shah.
Right. This is a miracle. Seeing so-called black people reading out the Bible and doing on the 4th weekend, doing July 4th weekend. Nigga, wake the hell up.
Exactly.
That's unusual.
Yeah.
Most people are celebrating 4th of July, families with fireworks and barbecues.
Right.
But this alone should be like, wait, hold on, red flag, 4th of July weekend, unusual activity.
Right.
These guys are on a whole nother wavelength.
Yeah. That's why the lack of wisdom and knowledge destroys them. Because he doesn't know this.
Yeah, the spirit on this.
Hey, to actually bring that up, you said that Proverbs 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. Verse 2, the tongue of the wise useth knowledge all right, but the mouth of the fools poureth out foolishness.
The mouth of the fool's age. See, the wise, they use our wisdom. Right? So that individual is more wise because he didn't speak. He just tell you that. The one that holds his peace, he's more wise. He holds his peace. He didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? And that shows you the balance between 2 and 2.
Verse 40. It says on Mark 9 and 40, for he that is not against us is on our part.
Exactly.
Hey, brother. We on your side, asshole. We over here fighting for you.
Yes, I mean,
You retard.
you don't work again. You don't gotta be taking it off. You tired? Yeah.
You trying to set it up. You can be up under a tree relaxing.
Right.
You know, why do you heat the rain? Because they gonna be in captivity.
Right.
We trying to build. We trying to give you, and you shutting us down.
Right.
Let's listen to that.
You don't.
You think that, yo, nah, these guys, okay, maybe I don't believe in what they believe in, but, yo, I already know where they stand at.
Yeah.
You know? They ain't cursing me out there. Because normally, brother, I know when we was younger, you know, I was a little bit younger, you could get that dude up. I'm blasted.
Yeah.
That's how you know this spirit, brothers calm down a lot, bro. We would have gave him a blasting, brother. We would have made him go viral, bro. You know? He would have really went viral, let's say, 12 years ago, 10 years ago. He would have went viral. 5 years ago. You know, but now you guys just let everybody play role, bro.
Reading on a little bit. Back in Mark 9:41, it says, for whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, because ye belong to Yahweh Shah. Verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward.
That's right. That's right. You want for brother support him, man.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yes, okay. Verse 42. And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he were cast into the sea.
So he was better off jumping in that car and just following the Chattahoochee River and making a sharp right. With the millstone around his neck. Him in the car.
The car went off too.
The car probably would have been saved.
Lost the millstone. Drowning. Yeah.
Hey.
Verse 43, Mark 9:43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off.
That's it.
Sirach 33 and 14. Good is set against evil.
And that's what's going on, man. You see, the Lord, you got to set it up where it's good set against evil, right? And that's where you get the balance at.
Well, that is the whole concept of all movies.
Yes.
You watch Sonic the Hedgehog, whose enemy is?
Yeah, right.
No, Dr. Robotics. Yeah, right, Esau, right? When you watch Superman, Lex Luthor.
Right.
You know, like in Wakanda, like the whole purpose, the best movie is the one that when you watch Rocky, it was Drago, Apollo Creed. You always need an adversary or somebody to come against you. Man, when you think about it, that's all movies be about. You know, Jason, Freddy Krueger. You know,
And that's how you identify one from the other.
Right.
You can't have good without having evil.
Right, man.
You cannot define what evil is without knowing what good is.
Right.
You know?
100% correct, brother. 100% correct. Peace. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, so back at Sirach 33 and 14, good is set against evil, and life against death.
And life is set against death, bro. When you watch the movies, one dude be trying to live, and the other one be trying to kill him. One dude always got a plot to destroy everybody. James Bond. When you watch James Bond, there's always a new gold finger. There's always somebody trying to destroy it. Yeah.
Nigga don't care if he die with it.
They were trying to poison the whole water system and kill everybody. You know?
You don't care about nothing.
You know, then you have James Bond come through and he set up. Yo, you gotta bring it back. What was the movie with the White House movie? They try to take over the White House.
White House down.
Olympics fall
The other one, the dude kidnapped his daughter.
Take it.
It's a life and death situation, bro.
That's the
You know?
balance.
That's the balance and everything, bro. You know? Go ahead.
It says, so is the godly. Shalom.
Come on, brother.
It says, so is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
That's it. That's the representation. That the Lord made so you're not gonna walk this walk of life in this truth and not have an enemy. If you're in this truth and you just, brother, I just closed out. I just sold a $5.2 million windows. I got this going on. I got that. This going on, got no problem, bro. You never hear complaining and fucking type of word. You never get hot. You know the Lord ain't dealing with them. You know the Lord ain't dealing with them. You know? Hey, you don't get this. That's like the four-horn big dog.
I see them.
Cause Jake knows, bro. They're like, yo, we see these guys on YouTube, man. Yo, pull a call, let's go talk to them. You know? And once they start seeing more and more, you know?
Verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High.
Look upon all the works of the Most High from everything he created, right? Even insects got the predators, you know, prey, right? Even bacteria. Bacteria,
balance the white blood cells.
Destroys the bacteria.
The white blood cells. When she's fighting, when she get a cold, and they come on cue, they be fighting, your body be overheating, they be doing work. Let's say, so look upon all the works of the Most High. They are 2 and 2, one against another.
Against another. From everything that the Lord even created us to have, the hair in your nostrils, the eyelashes, that's trying to fly your eye, your eyelashes is smacking up.
Fighting against you, you're not a good.
So it's a necessary evil. So you can have a reason, a purpose to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Like the menstrual is for a reason. The woman might look at, I feel disgusted. No, the menstrual, it has a purpose, bro. Those eggs that you not.
I say clean out them eggs, bring back the stronger ones so you have a healthier child.
Because you're not using those eggs. And they expired.
They expired.
So now they got flush out. And then get rejuvenated. You don't know, you want to get a vasectomy. You want to chop your hole, go on your stomach, rip my uterus out.
Damn.
take my sperm and burn it. Come on. You got dudes that get nipped. Why?
That's crazy.
You know?
That was a surprise.
You got something?
You got something? Let me get that Jeremiah. You said I pray not. You got Jeremiah 9 or 15? Yeah. I pray not, but I believe like
9 and 20, you said?
Yeah. 11 and 14.
This is Jeremiah 11 and 14. Therefore pray not thou for this people.
That's right. We're not supposed to come out here.
Pray for all black, you know, hell no, man. Because you got evil amongst our own people. Can't do that.
It says, therefore pray not thou for this people.
Right, because then it's specifically talking about Jeremiah praying for Israel.
Right, yes, yes.
See, they already know not to pray for the heathen.
Right.
So it's specifically them, but out of them it's talking about the wicked ones. Pray for them. If Jeremiah knew a judgment, he knew a judgment was coming on a southern kingdom. He knew that Babylon, the king of Babylon, was going to come and kick their ass. That's why you got the book of Lamentations, because he kind of weeped about it after he seen it. But it was like, don't even pray for them, man. I'm not going to hear this. I'm going to kick their ass.
Back in Jeremiah 11 and 14, it says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry and prayer for them. Don't even, Lord said don't even cry for them, don't lift up a cry, don't lift up a prayer for them. Because there's no respect of persons, I'm going to destroy 2/3 of Israel. It's already signed and delivered. I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
So the Lord said he's not going to hear them. When there's inflation, everything crack, the economy goes down, right? Everybody gonna lose their damn mind. They gonna go crazy because they've been so used to just being freely going to the mall, chilling, going to movies. Everything's been relaxed. You know, you talking about years and years of chilling. Playing video games, niggas getting mad, breaking the video game, spazzing out because they lost the damn video game. So when this economy crashes, people are gonna go ape shit, man. They're gonna go crazy, man. Because they never had to go and actually go get food. They never had to go and had to learn how to do certain things, work with their hands.
Right.
You know? Ain't nobody gonna, when that time come, martial law come, ain't nobody gonna be on the corner selling weed, crack.
Right.
Hell no. You're gonna get your ass smacked in. So that's when Esau gonna really bring down the hammer. Because he is the hammer.
Yeah.
You know, he tell you that he's the hammer. Yeah. That's it?
Yes.
Anybody got something? Let me get that when your enemy shall come in like a flood. Yeah.
This is Isaiah 59 and 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. That's talking about here. That's talking about Babylon the Great, right?
Right, because he was in the east.
Yes.
Part of the east.
If I start at 18, Chris.
Done. Isaiah 59 and 18. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies, to the islands he will repay recompense.
Well, the Most High, when he put that spirit, you're going to be judged. You're going to be slaughtered based on what you was doing prior to that. So when them garbage was coming and break your teeth in, shoot your mother, kill your brother, and that's what you was doing. That's what you was promoting, man. Yeah.
Verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
And when you work with that word standard in the blue of the Bible, I think that word says flight.
Yeah.
Right? So the Lord going to lift up a standard, man. You know? The Lord going to lift up a standard. And, you know, that's when the Most High is going to work his magic, man. That's when the Lord going to really, you know, open brothers up. You know? I ain't gonna say magic, but, you know, he gonna do show his miracles, man. Two brothers, man. You know?
The enemy, they're gonna flood this city, man. Right? And there's already a shortage on
15 and 14.
There's already a shortage on law enforcement. Right? So the law enforcement gonna be worried about their family.
Just like what you see happen in Texas.
Yes.
Them dudes was taking out their kids first.
Yes.
They was going into school taking out their kids first. And then the people was like, yo, let me in. They was like, nah, you can't come in. You know? Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 15 and 14.
Done.
Go to the whole
Destruction into the world.
and them that dwell therein.
Then that dwell there, right? So the Lord's already giving us warning signs. Like, this place is nothing but hell. Destruction is coming, right? Yeah.
Hey, it's like I'm watching all these cars go by. Ain't gonna be no gas. The concept of Charger.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Music in the cars.
Ain't gonna be no gas.
Gas station.
You know? And gas.
The oil tankers need gas themselves to
go
carry
get
gas.
Wow.
They can't even get it out there.
Yeah.
So when that inflation really hits top, gas gonna be $30 a gallon. And ain't nobody gonna be driving. Ain't gonna be no tractor trailers, no MTA buses. Ain't gonna be nothing going on. You're gonna have to figure it out. You know?
2 Ezra 15 and 14.
And I'm gonna do says most of the world and them that dwell in it, because it's just like a fish in a fishbowl. Anything that happens in that fishbowl, the fish gonna have to pay. If I put poison in that water, that fish he don't got nowhere to go because he's trapped in the fishbowl. Yeah.
It's nothing he can do.
No. Like we can't go to another, oh shit, whoa. So he can martial law, let me go in the water. You know, I'm gonna be in the water like goddamn Aquaman. And just stay down there till martial law is over with. Just build me a project down there.
As you know, it has been compromised.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot down to the water.
Right.
Start swimming. You know? See Jake down there smoking weed. What you doing, bro? Smoking that water.
Hey, you know what's crazy? In all these movies,
Seaweed.
Seaweed. Nah, you different, brother.
in all of these movies, they show you a different entity leaving their celestial world to come to Earth.
Right.
See, like the man fell from Earth, Thor, you know, a war broke out over here. We're coming to save our planet. Let's come to Earth, the most corrupted place right now.
Right.
With these Edomites ruling.
Right.
Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right. Hey, when martial law hit this place, bro, man, you're gonna see military troops out here. Gas gonna be. This world gonna go crazy, man.
Yeah.
There's gonna be riots. People going crazy. It's gonna go crazy, man.
Undefined.
All that feminist movement gonna be out the door.
Yeah.
You're gonna be feeling in front of man.
Yeah, it's fear.
Oh.
Fear and dread is back on the earth.
You're gonna be feeling. You're gonna want a man to sleep next to you.
Right.
You ain't gonna be singing, I don't want no scrubs.
Right. Hell no.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the sword in their hand.
With swords in their hand, man. And you're gonna have race riots out here. You're gonna have people just, you know, zoning out, worrying about their next meal. Because these people don't know the concept of fasting. They don't have the discipline.
Right.
They've been eating, and even the people that's low income, they still be able to get a meal. It don't be the high volume probably meal that they want, but they've been getting meals. So when that stomach start touching, they're gonna resort to what? Cannibalism, right? The Most High gonna put that energy back out there, and you people gonna eat your kids, right? Because there's gonna be no food in the supermarket. Right. There's a food shortage on food. There's a food shortage on pet food, right?
Right. Hey, man, the Most High gonna make it hard. It's gonna be crunch. But that's when the miracles will be performed.
Yeah, you gotta think about all of a sudden now, you got this new emergence and sensation over ghost guns.
They had it in the MTA, they had it on a printer.
Right, but check this out. But that's all gonna be used to pass laws to take away the people's guns.
Right.
Now you gotta ask yourself, if they want to take away, they doing all these acts to take away automatic weapons.
Right, yeah.
Why you think they doing that? Why would they want to start taking these guns away? For almost 250 years, they've been allowing you to buy the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
That's been going on for over 2 centuries, bro.
Right.
Now all of a sudden they want to take away it. Why? Because they're about to make a move.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't want to run down nobody. You got a goddamn AK-47 and you gripped up and you got artillery like that. You got to think, why is this push about gun control? Gun control. Schools getting shot up. Buffalo supermarkets. Why? Because they want to take away the guns, man. And when they bring in the martial law, they want to disarm you so they can harm you. Think about that. That's what they want to do. The whole time, this man is a sword. Now all of a sudden he don't want nobody to be making a sword. I gotta take your sword from you. Why?
Exactly.
You are two-bell king.
Right. That's your thing.
It's your thing. The NRA.
Right.
So they're gonna do something to take it away, man. Yeah.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and the swords in their hands.
Chapter 18.
Verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men.
Just like when they ran down in the Capitol, man. All the people's gonna get tired of the government and the laws and the things that they do. There's gonna be sedition among them, right? Everyone's gonna be rising up against authority.
Yeah.
Not respecting anyone with the uniform on. You're gonna actually seek out they're gonna become prey, so you're gonna throw those uniform away. Like, is it worth dying for this city? Hell no.
Right.
That's why the Gerber troopers gotta come.
Continue on. And invading one another.
They're gonna be invading one another. You're gonna see dudes, best friends coming to your house. Yo, what's up, bro? Brian, what's coming to my house for? Shit. Everybody been good? Come to me in the basement, all right. Wow! That's how it's gonna be.
14 bricks right there?
Hey, who gave you the frank for this? They're gonna be dying over franks, bro. You're gonna have dudes dying over franks, bro.
Boy, what's good, my boy?
Yo, what's good, bro? You got some franks. Damn. stomach's gonna be touching. It's like, oh shit.
Like, what was that? You gonna hit somebody something.
Yeah, brother. Hungry! Feed us! Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Stop at 18.
And swords in their hands.
And swords in their hand. What? Because hey, you got a lot of these down south Bible Belt dudes, they got big guns. A lot of the military dudes that they just they back home and they chilling, you know?
We should have been prepared for that with militia groups. They already got their own, like, they got a system of fallout set in place.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be their leader? Who's gonna the order? How shit's gonna go?
Bunkers.
Yeah, bunkers. The meeting spot.
Yeah. Yeah, codes, walkie-talkies, they got the whole
know
shit.
when it's happening.
Yeah.
Everybody got areas they want to meet up at.
all of that.
Underground dude, you know what I'm saying? They show you that in the show College. You had an ex-military dude, and he was against the government, but he was nice. He had a whole operation going on.
Yeah. A lot of Navy SEALs, they gonna try to protect their own people. You know?
This is what it means to be an American.
Yeah.
They shall not regard their king nor their princess.
They ain't gonna care about the government. Hey, just like when they did the storm the Capitol, that was just a prelude. Yeah. That was a prelude. That was the appetizer.
Yeah.
You know?
And the cause of their action shall stand in their own power.
Which means they're going to initiate this.
Yep.
That cause is going to be initiated by themselves.
Right. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Stuck in that bridges is going to be cut off. Either by heavy troops, or you're going to have, other individuals that took over that area.
Yeah. Like you see in the Book of Eli.
Yes.
The dude was running the city.
Your mom might be in a hospital. Hey, I need to go see my mom, bro. Yeah, she's in the machine. You know?
Even now.
They know that's going to be when a lot of resistance going to come out.
They showed that in that movie Bushwick.
Yes, they did.
The first sedition or the ones who took over and started their own union was in Texas.
Something about.
Yeah.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Because of their pride. See, all these people got all this gay pride, all this pride. The city's gonna be trouble, man. Pride, America, we never fought. How you 4th of July?
Right.
The pride is gonna be the reason. It says pride comes before destruction.
Woman pride, abortions, everybody might,
Everybody just they just full of pride.
That's what's splitting everybody up. Part of the LGBTQ, now we split up.
Bro, they got some I seen. Y'all seen that transabled? Transabled, you got people now that's making themselves disabled.
Oh yeah,
I see that.
Yeah. The lady poured bleach in her eyes. Talking about I really was born blind. And she gonna benefit to nobody. They're like, yo, you wasn't born. No, I'm really blind. She be walking with the joint. And she can see too. But see, look what Esau started.
Yeah.
He put all these demonic reprobates in the land, bro.
Because technically, if I feel
There was one dude, I think he chopped his leg off.
He chopped his own.
Just to be disabled.
he said that's what he saw push. Because I was like, you know
So
what?
what do you think about that?
Hey, if I feel blind, I'm blind.
Yeah.
Everything is, if I feel it legally, that's what I am.
Right.
So I'm blind. I need to get benefits.
Right.
The houses shall be destroyed.
Houses
Men
are going
shall
to be destroyed.
afraid.
Hold on, brother. Houses are going to be destroyed. All right. You got the White House. You got all houses are going to be destroyed. You know, it said what? Men shall be afraid.
Men shall be afraid.
And men going to be afraid. All them dudes that the woman's going to be the West. What spirit is she going to have? She going to be crazy. Okay, well, we got something now. I got a precept. Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You know? Yo, shalom, ma. Shalom, ma. Shalom.
Shalom.
How much about Shabbat Shalom? That's good. Hey, Jack, man.
That never happens in New York. I don't get none of that in New York.
That never happens in New York.
They got high wallet. Trying to shut you down. Yo, who you following, brother?
Who you follow?
Who you with, brother? You know, that's a good spirit, man, you know?
Was it? I don't know. See them?
I know the passenger wasn't.
I only seen the passenger.
Yeah, Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. See, really why they want to do everything, you notice as the truth coming out more and more and more, now they with inflation, mark of the beast, all this stuff is happening now. You know? Because we are exposing them on things, and now in order for them to cover up their exposed, they got to do other things, man. All right? It says, and went to make war with the remnant of a seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. So that's what this whole martial law is all about.
That's what it's about.
You know, they're using all these different angles to find a way out of push us and cast us into prison, like I tell you in Revelation. Hey, whoever got something, bring it out.
I got Isaiah 25. Isaiah 25 and 7. Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And this is what the Lord is ultimately doing, man. We're going to destroy that covering cast. Over this big delusion of, hey, I'm waking up, go to work, go have fun. America going to become a third world country, and Esau is going to show his horns. You're going to see this devil for who he is. All right? And then the Most High is going to allow you to see. You're going to see the men of the Lord that's going to, like it tells you in the book of Psalms 110 and 3. You know, that people shall be, the day of that power, that people shall be willing. Right? That covering cast is going to be removed, man. Right? And at that time, you better hope that the Lord don't reject you in that time. There's going to be people that's going to be laughed at, you know, by the prophets. There's going to be those that's going to come in at that time. You know? Ultimately, this is among the works of the Most High's doing. Right? These are the end days that we're in. You know? Verse 8. He will swallow up death in victory. And the Lord God will wipe away the tears from off all faces. And rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth. And the Lord hath spoken. Man, ultimately that's going to start with the light. While all hell is breaking loose and everyone is in tears crying, the Most High said, they shall thirst, but you know we're going to drink. Right? They're going to be hungry, but we're going to eat. Right? That's how the Most High is going to do this thing. Right? That was it.
So he's moving all distractions. He's moving the entertainment world. Slowly but surely, he's going to move baseball. He's going to remove all of that. The truth is going to reign supreme in the last days. So Most High is getting rid of all the distractions.
Verse 9. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us. All right? So what day is that talking about? That got to be a day of hell, you know, being brought out, you know what I'm saying? Nuclear missiles being shot out. That's when you're saved, right? And this is the Lord, Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. All right, and that's the end goal. To wait upon Yahweh Bashem Shah to come back and save the elect of the children of Israel. That's right. You know?
Second Ezra 16 and 66. What will ye do, or how will ye hide your sins before the Most High and his angels? Yeah, when that time comes, what you gonna do? How you gonna hide your sins The Lord already know the people that he want to judge.
Right.
And Jacob during the time of marching on. It says what? Verse 67, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. So the people that get destroyed, the person that's actually judging you is Yahweh. Is Yahweh Shah. It says, leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all your trouble.
Hey, that's powerful, man. So, we have people here in the current event of scriptures coming out about leaving off from sin. And what does that do? It makes the Most High actually deliver you and save you.
It creates a lane for salvation. A lane that you never even knew existed. When you leave off that, the Lord like, oh, let me create a path for you, brother. You know? It says, verse 68, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. So martial law is going to be nothing but a big sacrifice for Satan. Because who you think the elite's getting the orders from?
Right.
Spiritual demons.
Yeah, we need. Hey, matter of fact, they got it in the Georgia Gospel.
Oh, okay.
Sacrificing to this population.
Wow.
We need to knock this off. It's an order.
That's a covenant that they made with Baal.
Baal, yeah.
So when they do bring it in, they're not worrying about slaying whoever, because you're going to be sacrificed. They're going to feed you.
Right.
And you know what? Esau going to do it on certain days, blood moons.
Yeah.
You know, certain numerology. You know what I'm saying? That's where he's going to bring it in.
Right.
It says, and they that consist unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. You're going to be trodden underfoot. You're going to be stomped out, man. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. There's going to be a wild spirit here. There's going to be a real warlike spirit, you know? It says, verse 271, it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none.
And they created a narrative. I seen them arguing about the whole Roe versus Wade, and they had two people with the Bible, and it was like, well, one person stands on the Bible and says, because of the Lord said this, and another person in the Bible says that it's okay, you know. So they targeting it at the point for Roe versus Wade, where people believe in this whole abortion thing, they're coming at the Bible, saying that, all right, well, people who believe in this Bible, this is their standard. That's why I'm saying, you know, on them that fear the Lord. Because all of the ways is being taken away from us because of these people who believe in this book. Right, they're the problem.
And let me get that. They shall cast some of you into prison. Verse 72, but they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So you're gonna waste, they're gonna take away your goods, and you're gonna get thrown out. You know? It says, verse 73, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Yeah, those men, like I said, this whole Roe versus, these are LGBT, all this stuff, transgender, trans-enabled, gun right laws, NRA. These are all tactics to come at us. And Shakari, you shouldn't be on the corner with a gun. Because these things is happening because they see what you're doing.
Right.
You know? Not to say that you hold that much weight or power, but listen, they want to stop the Lord's word by any means necessary. So any loophole, shit, with the guys, we gotta, you know, they're gonna do it. Yeah. That's it.
On Revelation,
Good job.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. No, fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. That's pursuant to what the priest is saying, which he actually read in 2 Ezra 16. You know, that's the elect being tried, and that's due to all of the narratives they created in these people's minds. Right. They creating all of these narratives in people's minds to gang them up in these little pockets of like you said, the LGBT community,
freedom of speech,
freedom of speech, the woman community,
right.
this, that, and then they pointing it all at us because they know that we are standing on His word. We're against the ways of the world.
Right.
You know.
That's why when that thing happened in Jersey, they tried their best to link it towards us.
Right.
Because they said, oh, they had a Bible and they had a Bible. It was scriptures that was written down. You told them? It was something connected where it was us.
Yeah.
You know? But we know that was a lie.
Right.
You know,
in the subway in New York.
Yeah.
We said the black man,
like basically the black man's he should be ruling.
Right.
His place is being oppressed too long.
Right.
Speaking of oppression and things of that nature.
Right. He had a YouTube called Prophet something.
That Jersey story, that shit fizzled away, man. They ain't have nothing on that. It's fizzled away, man.
The Jersey,
Right after that, COVID just blasted the world. Lessons.
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Verse 2, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
And that's what's going on. All of these people that are rioting, the Lord is causing the spirit. He mingled the spirit in their mind and they fanning it. All right, the Roe versus Wade, the LGBTQ.
There's always something.
Yeah, the guys who said that stormed in Baltimore.
Yeah, in Boston today.
Right.
Yeah, the Patriot movement.
Right.
Talking about white supremacy, claiming America.
Right. Yeah.
It's never. They trying to get the fire to extinguish it, but they fanning it.
They're fanning it. Yeah.
You know. And they don't think like, yo, we see these guys talking. Why we can't talk?
Why we can't be proud about ourselves?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's it on that.
That's all.
Yep.
Now this is John 15 verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they have not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. Yeah, because Yahushua came and speak the word. You know, so now they have no cloak. So Jake have no defense, he have no excuse.
Right.
So he can't say nothing because, for instance, that guy come over on today. He had next because he heard the word and he choose to push us away. And he try to stop the word. So he had no cloak for his leader, so he just walking dead man right now. He just walking dead man because he just trying to kick against the prick.
Right.
But he didn't stop nothing, because look, the Most High
He didn't
stop nothing.
Lord just stop the rain and let brothers prophesy.
Yeah.
Yep, just get marked. They have no cloak for the sins.
God, precept. Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on the trees. So the whole concept of nuclear destruction, the algorithm is not going to be birthed until these people are woken up. That lets you know that this whole thing, race wars and all hell hitting this place is not going to fully manifest until things happen within Israel. Verse 2, and I saw an angel ascending from the east having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So you have angels that their assignment was set up to destroy this place.
Right.
That was their assignment.
Yeah.
But it was an angel that said, yo, don't do it until this happens.
Right.
Which means that they have to follow things in order. You know? Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So that's going to be the end game.
Yeah.
Lost war, famine, that's all like, appetizers.
Right.
The main course meal is the missiles, man.
That's right.
That's the missiles, man. And that's prophecy, man.
Right.
So that lets you know that these scientists, they haven't fully mastered the mark of the beast yet. Because if they did, they'd put it out. But as we start waking up more and more, it's going to motivate put the spirit in them to get better with the technology.
We are rushing. We're rushing.
Yeah. Because the more and more that brothers wake out, the more and more they're going to master that concept right there. Revelation, the 13th chapter, 6th verse. You know, which lets you know that everything Esau doing is smoke and mirror. Because he know the end game is within sealing the elect. So I let you know it ain't about LGBTQ. It ain't about Roe versus Wade. It ain't about the NRA. It ain't about inflation. It's about the Most High sealing the elect of Israel. And once those men are sealed, it's over. So he's not going to come at you and say, yo, because he already put laws on deck saying that, you know, you got the freedom to religion. So he can't just come directly at us. He got to go around and do, you know.
You got to create narratives that's going to bother other people to make them now say, y'all the problem. Y'all the problem. Instead of him saying it because he can't, because he said freedom, y'all for everything.
So the Lord is playing him. You know, he's in a trick bag. You know, he don't want to say, but then you got the Holy Spirit. The Lord put the Holy Spirit on, brother, where we can see right through his bullshit. You know what you're doing. You know?
Now Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So this whole thing is the Most High doing a spiritual cleansing process. So this whole thing is all about destroying the sinner. That's why we're seeing all these race riots starting to happen. That's why we're starting to see, guess what, the inflation going up. This whole thing is to bring all this in just so I can cleanse this place. You know, like Chris was talking about earlier, that's why you can see certain land masses, you see the vibrations of the trees is different. You know, it's kind of like it determines, you know, the chaos level. Because everything else off the earth is vibrant off of Jake. So Jake come in that vibration and straight wickedness, you know, so everything else falls from it. You know? It says, verse 10, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cease her light to shine. So guess what? It's going to be a time where even the stars and the alignments, that's what it's going to seem like they're not giving off their proper lights. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be like a real gloomy day in that time. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's going to be a dark and gloomy day, man.
Gross darkness.
Exactly. Everybody's going to have that prideful spirit, that I eat towards brother. Everybody's going to be out here killing, robbing, stealing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be it's a nice, beautiful day out here, but the vibration of the people is going to be straight evil. The whole earth going to be evil.
You're going to look at everybody as an enemy.
It says, verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogance of the proud to cease and will lay low haughtiness of the terrible. So guess what? All these individuals out here that have that proud spirit, you know what I'm saying, that come across, guess what, mock the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Certain individuals, guess what, the LGBT pride, guess what, they all gonna get humbled in that time, man. Because right now, they all on the pedestal. Well, I mean, society puts them on the pedestal. They feel like they can say whatever they want. There's no repercussions for their actions. But in that time, the Most High gonna put the spirit on these individuals, where all chaos is gonna be out there. There's not gonna be no more, oh, you said what? It's gonna be what? You know what? Hate speech and important myself. They're gonna be looking for 911 in that time. It's not gonna be no more up out here, females. They're not gonna have that protection from law enforcement no more.
Dressing how they want.
Exactly.
They're gonna be covered up. They're gonna be covered up. Because most men, when that time comes, they gonna be humiliated. Because the things that they trusted in gonna all leave them. You know, because really these men, they don't have nothing. If you thinking that your car makes you, your clothes, your gun, when you're not able to, when those is not there no more, you're gonna be a nothing, a peon. So most men, when martial law and and inflation and gas and food, it's gonna be a food shortage. They're not gonna be able to survive.
Yeah.
You know? Because they lived according to their possessions.
Right. And that's powerful because that's what the Lord said. Yo, why is Ashton Clay proud? Yeah. Because that's it. You're not. That's what you are. That's it. It's nothing else. It says, verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Yeah, Pop Smoke just wanted to shake the room. That wasn't the Lord said he wanted to shake the heavens.
Right.
He just wanted to shake the room. Esau ain't gonna feel that. The heavens, Esau gonna feel that. You know?
In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. That's gonna be like a time never seen before. You think, like actually, a picture of the shaking of the heavens, like the earth moving to and fro. That's gonna put fear on you, man. And the only ones that's gonna get delivered at that time is what? The ones that have that blood of Yahweh Shem Shah on them, man. It says, verse 14, and it shall be as the chase robe, and as the sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one to his own land. And you're starting to slowly see some of that process starting now. With everything going on, like we said, with the inflation, a lot of these jobs starting to, they starting to take away a lot of these jobs. Guess what? A lot of these other nations starting to see it. They're starting to go back to their land.
Building bunkers.
Building bunkers, the water, brother.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Building bunkers, traveling back, to England, Switzerland, spots that they know that's not going to be targeted. You know, like a lot of them at least they buying big spots. Over there in England. You know, a lot of them getting yachts. You know, when the missiles get found, they're gonna be on them yachts.
Trying to get in the water, but
They're gonna be on the water.
I could be in my serpent.
You know, on a 70-foot yacht, partying, dancing, doing the machata. You know?
Going to space. Started building the space program.
Right.
We won't be able to learn from the Most High judgment. You gonna go up there in space and get your ass. Where you gonna run to? You gonna dig in the earth and get you.
Yup. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to run.
Verse 15. Every one that is found shall be thrust there through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So guess what? All these jakes, you know what I'm saying, that take their job so seriously and want to be proactive in Esau's rulership. Because like he said, he came on his own accord. Now I just saw something, so I just wanted to say, he didn't get no call. So all these individuals that believed in America and this wicked society and want to push a certain agenda, guess what? You're gonna go just along with him. Because you joined to the hip with him.
Right, you got his, you believe his own belief, you believe
Taking his hand in marriage. Taking his hand in marriage. You married him.
Yeah, exactly.
You became one with him. Like when you read back the scripture, Acts talk about an all. You know, that mark is like an all. It's like saying that you his property. You know, that's why back in slavery they used to brand you. You know. So, Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30:5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." Verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail?
Because why? You see the image of these men.
Yeah.
These men are supposed to be all very powerful, but they acting like they're pregnant because they just all in pain. And that's because of the turmoil they see.
It says, I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Yeah, everybody's face gonna be pale. All faces, they're gonna be sick. Dudes gonna be out here sick, bro. You know? They're gonna have a big reality, a big awakening, bro.
that's saying you don't got the answers, way? Because they not gonna have the answers. Why? Because the men in the society to this day, who they dependent on? Esau and the system.
Right. So when Esau crashed the system, you done.
You done.
You gonna fall with that spider web.
Yes.
You gonna pop. You gonna
Very
shoot.
foundation that they had confidence in standing on, there's nothing there now. You're gonna realize you've been standing on nothing. And you're gonna be like, this dude lied to me. You know what I'm saying?
It says in verse 7, alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. So he said, alas, meaning that day is gonna be a great day.
Right.
There ain't gonna be no day like it. It says, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Like gonna be saved out of it, man. That's what we glorify, and that's the patience that we wait for. And that's why we labor in this truth for. Right. First and foremost, we fear to not be on the other side, to be destroyed by the Most High, knowing that, hold on, the Most High is the one controlling this devil. Again, it's like, well, you know what? Why not? You better fix up.
It's embedded in your spirit, you know? It's embedded. Before you even reason within yourself about, oh, this is going to be, it just is in your spirit.
Second Esdras 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right, it's going to be a jolly, merry days for the elect. But they're going to be weeping, and the reason why is because, like you're saying, when the system shut down, you know, anything you got going on within that fishbowl, you're affected.
Right. And you don't know, the Lord got a whole other system.
Right.
But the reason why that system can even exist, because they use the Lord's system.
Absolutely.
But they're not giving reverence.
They're not giving reverence.
They're using the Lord's meat, juices, fruits, plants.
Exactly.
But they're not giving the Lord's reverence.
Exactly.
So when the Lord put the Spirit on him and shut it down,
Right.
the Lord's system is still going to be in play.
Still going to be in play, right?
It's just,
The earth abideth forever, the sun, the moon, the stars, the whole system,
it's just that you're not going to be getting looked out for. Now, trust in, you know, like Scripture says, when I reach my hand out to you, you know, trust in your oppression.
Right.
It says, verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
Because their brothers is going to be prospering.
Yeah.
You know, the heathen is going to envy.
Yeah, how you get that? Let's attack them.
Right.
You know? And the Lord's going to judge them. Verse 29, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Wow, see? Hey, so that's why you labor in this truth, knowing that the Lord is going to take care of
Right.
your loved ones in your family.
Right.
That's the concept of, not for the children, but you know you got to bring the purpose for the times to come that's going to benefit them. So you're going to put more energy into what's reality, what's important. Just this truth, laboring and doing this work.
That's it.
This is Daniel chapter 5, verse 26. It says, this is the interpretation of the thing, meaning God have numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Because we were talking about the elect, is how the Lord numbered the kingdoms. And it's funny that the elect is numbered as the 144,000.
Right.
So your kingdom is being numbered by the elect. So these brothers that come in, that last 144,000 brother, this whole kingdom is gone. You know? So the Lord numbered it. He numbered it though by men, righteous men.
Right.
It says,
this is why Esau is working his best to destroy the world.
Stop the internet, stop the word, you know, cause all this confusion, you know,
Because remember what the Lord said, if those ordinances depart from me, they're not going to do away with the children of Israel.
Right.
So he's like, wow, you know, the Most High don't allow that word. So let me try to destroy the earth, the moon, the stars.
Right, for the YouTube, Wildcat offense, you know? He says,
You back on the scene now? You back on the scene now? You know, I don't see you on YouTube no more.
What else do I got to prove?
Huh?
What else do I have to prove?
You got a lot to prove, brother.
I don't
Oh, your work ain't done because we still out here. You did because we still out here. We still out here. Tazadaki was a clown. Tazadaki was a clown. Right? But we still out here. You never did that. We still out here. We still out here, dude. You done. Right. You done. Yeah, you done. You done. You done. That's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you got. You got the house. You're gonna need that for the bargain, brother. You're gonna need that for the bargain. Hey, brother, we ain't seen each other in a minute.
Don't argue with me. Preach to nobody.
Remember this brother, y'all?
Don't argue with me. Preach to nobody. They preaching to nobody. Turn the camera around. Say it's your show. They preaching to nobody.
We all fruits to nobody.
But yet you came to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You came to us.
Y'all know how I rock.
Can't disturb
You can't disturb us. Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, brother. Take care.
Give you guys $100